All right then, welcome everybody to the stream for this evening. Hope we are all doing well today. Today, maybe we hit Minas Tirith? I don't actually know. I've just, we are technically in Minas Tirith already, right? So there is that going for us. But I have literally just finished a run of the Dome of Stars. Wait, was it Dome of Stars? I can't remember. The one that I just did. Which was Ruined City, actually, I think. It doesn't really matter which one we've done. The point is, more specifically, that I didn't get anything, which is just sad. So, obviously I did that run. I got myself a well-worn Blade of Herod, and then a Sword of the Brotherhood. I'm still looking for the shield, please. Once again, proving that 202 is the rare item level and 204 is the incomparable item level, and yeah, it hurts me deep down because I keep getting everything but what is actually relevant to me, and it's kind of sad. Do these at least look semi-decent? That one looks alright, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to use it. It's fine. Let's get rid of those, because I'm not that fast. Please. Thank you. What is this? Oh, that's that one that I was going to put onto Kestor. I remember now. Okay, so we are in Minas Tirith. However, we're not going to actually be here for a little while still. We're actually going to go back to Arnak first. Can I do that from here? Let's find out. There we are. Yeah, so basically, I would like to actually hit Minas Tirith tonight, even if I can literally just finish all the quests, get through Osgiliath. Technically, we can skip Osgiliath for the deed. However, we are actually going to complete the quests because relevance of like traceries, so we can get some ancient script. We might even get an incomparable tracery that we want, if that makes sense. And then we can just upgrade to a legendary. That could be a thing. I just forgot there were raiders here. Hey, how we doing? I am doing well. Had a bit of a busy day today, but all worth it in the end to come back and play some Lord of the Rings online. That's actually been a pretty good day all around, to be honest. I'm gonna die. Nope, I'm actually safe, and my legs broke, but not that badly, so that's good. Yeah, so we do have South Ithilien to do, and then we have Osgiliath, and then it takes us to Aldonorian. And I think we did a pretty decent amount of quests last stream, and that was actually a shorter stream as well, so I actually think it's really highly likely that we will get to Minas Tirith. I'm not going to say guaranteed, because if I say guaranteed, it's just not going to happen. But I think it will happen. I hope it'll happen. Honestly, because I've spent the last like 4 days wanting to get to Minas Tirith. And basically, I'm really hoping that the Minas Tirith... I actually have to check this. Minas Tirith silver pieces, at the very least, do count as landscape tokens, which again should be affected by our Fateful Toolkit. Which means... hopefully we can just get our barter tokens quicker, or more plentiful from each daily is main thing. I don't know how many we get, so if I look up Smith's token, for example, Minas Tirith repeatable dailies. Let's just have a look and vaguely... We have to have friends with the defenders of Minas Tirith. That's another thing. We have to actually be friends in Minas Tirith. So we actually have to do some quests related to it. I don't know if Osgiliath gives us Minas Tirith rep, but let's have a look. So Bergsman tokens. I think you can trade the Bergsman for builders, right? So 5 Bergsman tokens equals 5 Smiths tokens. But theoretically, we get 11 Bergsman tokens, and we get 5 Bergsman tokens trade for 6 Smith's tokens. So if I can do Finding a Breach in the Darkness, that's 10. So that's already 12 that we're getting from 1. And then Oh, okay. So it looks like we get 10 builders tokens. Okay, so we can get... We can't get gear today. But I think it's possible, like, 2 days. I think it's
You are welcome to use my boat. And
so we get 10 Bergsman tokens, 10 Smith tokens, and 10 Builders tokens. And we want 30 for things. So technically every 2 days, it's possible for us to get an armor piece. I think is the way I'm working that out. But then if we get 10, 10... So we'll have 10 of each on each side, then 10 on there, so 20. And then, but on the second day, we can trade over. So every 2 days, we can actually get 2 pieces of armor, essentially. I think, actually, that's how that works. But I could be wrong. Which isn't terrible. So that means 2 days is 2 pieces of armor. So in theory, 6 days. And we get ourselves... all our armor pieces, assuming we actually do complete the dailies, which I'm gonna do, like, hopefully. It's one of those things of like, I only have to do it for those 6 days. Once it's done there, I don't have to do it again, right? I have to go for celebrated or whatever the max is for that rep, but other than that, like 6 days is not bad to grind out a piece of gear. Well, and also it'll become easier as we go because we'll slowly be building up that gear. And assuming we can get extra tokens, it might even only take like 5 days. So a week of streams basically. And not even like streams necessarily. I can do it on off stream days. I just wish we could do the Minas Tirith silver pieces for stuff. I don't really know. We might. The only other issue is we might not even be able to do it today because we might not be friend. Because we are currently acquaintance, which is close-ish to friend. This will be South Ithilien rep, or Rangers of Ithilien rep. You hear the struggles as you enter the ruin. This place is crawling with Haradrim. Not for much longer. I'ma kill you. I think everything should be dieable. I hope in the future, and I've said this for a long time, I really hope they find some excuse to increase the ability to dye stuff. As in, like, I think most things should be able to have a primary and secondary color and sometimes a tertiary color, because that way you could make everything look a bit better, in my opinion. It's like, oh, I got a incoming healing. There's a cloak in my wardrobe and I can't remember what it is. Let's have a look back. Is it this one? Yeah, so I think I should have like primary color be the red and then secondary color being the blue. Because then you just like double the amount of variations you can have. I don't see why they don't do it. Keep you reminded that I need to do my Dol Amroth stuff. I am slowly doing it. Obviously, the rep is an issue. Like, I can be doing the quests and whatever. It's the rep with each zone to be able to do the other stuff, like the actual instance. I also totally forgot to trade over, once again, my enhancement runes. So that's really something I need to start looking into. A bit of a pain. He's very sad. Very sad. Okay.
Oh,
what did I get? So I got known to Rangers of Ithilien. Nice. So that is one extra little... I don't actually know what the Rangers of Ithilien... I know what they like sell, because we looked at it, you know, before. But so what did I just say we are? We're now known. So friend is next. So we can't actually do anything with them right now, but I can get consumable stuff. I can get essence recipes at friend. So that's it's later in the game, but it's earlier in terms of rep, I think, because normally you have to be ally, if I remember. We can also get jewelry at that point, but once again, jewelry is kind of a moot point. Okay, so what do I actually have to do? Oh, I have to destroy the ladders. I don't know if there's any landscape quests here. It's been a while since I've done like an actual run through of South Ithilien. I think I pretty much skipped it for Picro. I did it somewhat recently, I feel like. I remember doing something with these ladders not terribly long ago, but I don't know if it was on stream. So I'm not entirely sure. But he's fine. What if I can get away without aggroing the sorcerer? Nope. Guess that's a no. There you go. Oh, we can actually get the travel skill at friend. So that's to Arnok. So I definitely, you know, want to pick that up because travel skills are good. From the anniversary boxes? Which mean like the like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year anniversary type things? If so, no. Oh my god. Not that I know of, at least. You get like some boosts and stuff. 5 is... what was 5? Was it it's a cosmetic, I think. 1's a horse. Year 5 gift is, yeah, a festival azure steed. So if you've already got the riding skill, it might have auto like equipped, basically. Oh, right. If you have the Steely Dawn starter pack, which is the max starter bundle, that gives you 5. Gives you 5 and then a set of cosmetic armor.
The Morgul host must
But they're
be
bound to
defeated.
character, so I don't really...
Protect Gondor
I
at
don't
all
use them,
cost.
personally. Okay, I want to look up, though, South Ithilien. Don't know why South Ithilien, or specifically the word Ithilien, is a difficult word for me. But I want to just, like, get all the quests up. I like to have sort of my list, roughly, of quests. So, to Bahurin. We actually have a swift travel there, but it won't matter because we have to go there anyway. I don't know why I've got this swift travel there. I don't remember coming through here on Faerand. I might have. But, like, I might have run through here for anniversary stuff. But I'm not entirely sure. But to be fair, looking at it, there's not actually that many quests. So Bahurin has 6 quests, technically, with a couple of sub-quests. And then we go to Tuntum, which is somewhere, to do, like, 2 quests with some sub-quests. Faramir's Lookout, which is then 4 quests. And then we're done. Yes, if you alt-right-click on rep items, you can use the stack. Saves a lot of clicking. Unfortunately, you can't do the same to barter items. I wish. I mean, you can do it with normal barter items, but with like... If you're buying from a vendor, yes. If you're buying from like a barter, no. If that makes sense. Which is a bit of a hassle. Okay. Hello,
Are you willing to
my
help
friends.
me with this?
How are you doing? So yeah, these guys then have a bunch of sub stuff underneath, which is a lot of questing. We are going to do it for obvious reasons of I would like the deeds completed, please. So we're into South Ithilien is actually something hopefully we'll get. Southern Beacons, that's one I need to get done as well. Maybe it's something here, maybe it's that one, I actually don't know. But Quest of Southern Ithilien, then 4 out of 35 quests done. So that is a lot of quests that we need to work on. Wow. Wait, is this... Am I looking into after battle Minas Tirith technically at this point? It feels very, like, desolate. I can't be, though, because I wouldn't... Like, I could swim there and it would be before battle, so... I don't know. What am I actually doing? So, this one is... Defeat beasts. Okay. Let's just jump down and kill stuff. I mean, worst case scenario, we do already have the Stable Master, so I think we do at least. I really hope we do. So that'll at least be something. Do you count as a beast? No. I didn't think so, but I was hoping. What's this other one? So set traps in the Northern Forest area, Southern Forest area, Eastern Forest area, and etc. Yeah, so I don't really care for like standard orcs, goblins, etc. I specifically want sort of beasts. I don't want you orcs. Nope, Marauderer. Hendravel, yes, thank you. And a wolf. I had to make sure that I didn't lose my my gambit and all that. This must be the Northern Wooded area. I'm pretty sure this is one of those quests where you can just set down the traps 4 times. And I love it. Because he doesn't check my work. I can literally just be like, see, I've got none left. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't pay attention. Mine, I get weird ones. I don't know. I haven't like changed any settings or anything. In fact, Twitch tries to get me to change my settings to be like, hey, you know, you can get like higher payout or something. I don't know. There was this thing where it was like, hey, if you change your ad settings, you can get like more percentage or something. And I was like, okay. And nice. I know what that was actually. I don't even know how to change ad settings. How does it work? I just don't pay attention to it. I just let it do its thing. Maybe it thinks I want that. I don't know. Maybe it thinks I'm weird. Maybe it's like just can't understand me and thinks like that's what I'm talking about. What's this? Category suggestions. I don't even know what this is. This is new. Twitch can now suggest categories that may increase your chance to reach new viewers. What does it suggest I play? Let's have a look. So apparently Twitch is suggesting I play Summoner's War. Okay. System Shock. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I haven't even played that myself properly yet. Slay the Spire, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, Old School RuneScape, Cult of the Lamb, New World, Heart Gold Soul Silver, my favorite Pokemon game, so I mean, fair enough. Guild Wars 2, Star Citizen. It's like, hey, MMO, therefore. Dark Souls. He wants me to play Dark Souls. That would be a terrible experience. Elden Ring was bad enough for me. I somehow got worse at Elden Ring as I went on. I don't know how. I would be really, like, not good, but I'd be really lucky on my first attempt, and then it was just downhill from there. It's terrible. A Chief Stalker. Oh, Cliff Stalker. I thought he was just in charge of all the stalkers. Ooh, a treasure cache. I will. Thank you very much. I got a piece of Anorian sealed wax and a tattered Anorian parchment. It wants me to become a scholar. Wait, can I kill you? Do you count? Nope, the fox doesn't count. Damn it! What an easy kill that could have been. I mean, actually, this is fine. I have a maddened Hillbear. I'm sure he's very mad at me, therefore I will have to fight him to make him less mad. That's clearly what's got to happen here. Oh, I forgot Cauterizing Steel is kind of bad. Okay, so that's good. Then we come over here, we put down all the traps, then we can probably go to, like, Arnak or something. Oh, wait, we haven't got Arnak. Can I go to Dol Amroth? I mean, Dol Amroth can go to Minas Tirith. It might be easier just to run around, to be honest, rather than worry about loading screens and such, but I'm sure we'll live. Right, let's roll around, do that, and blah 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 blah, and yeah, get a move on with all this because. Okay, interesting. So Duelin's task gives us Deravin's task, which then gives us bows and arrows, Moonland Falls, and uncovering supplies. So we still have a little while to go. So I'm guessing this is obviously just a vector anyway. Well, that's fine. But then we have to do this quest, which then gives us this quest, and then we have to do the others to then unlock the next one. I actually don't know how much it forces you to do it. We're going to have to do them anyway, because again, we like deeds being done. Osgiliath is different because I skipped it, kind of. What else is there? Oh yeah, East Gondor's roaming enemies deed, which is going to be one of those situations where we're probably just gonna get an alt account and help ourselves just to get that extra virtue experience kind of thing. Because there's a couple that are like raid tier, and I don't know. I could wait until I'm 130-ish or whatever, but
there is still work to do.
But nah.
Will you help me with my task?
Oh, I wonder if to this one, like to Bahurin, gives us the other quests. They're like Moonland Fails, Bows and Arrows, that kind of one. Or how that works. There's a quest here. Oh, you're a roving threat quartermaster? Well, I can pick up that one
Protect God.
to complete it because I like to get rid of those like forced repeatable type quest things. What I need to do is I actually, because I went and did Ruined City before the stream started, this actually did bring up a little pop-up and be like, hey, do you want to do like set a reminder for this one so you can do it, I don't know, in like 24 hours? Because is it like a day? I think I just assumed it was a daily, or at least a repeatable, but it's an instance, so yeah. But I definitely think with some of these stuff, like I should remind myself, like roving threats especially, I should be like, hey, remind me to do those on characters. Not necessarily this character, but
This better be important. I am quite
like Tabalad. I can't buy anything from here yet, can I? Oh god, the lag.
The Rangers will
No, so that's the Faramir
us,
stuff. I'm still hoping that I'm going to get some Morgul crests at some point. But I'm still, for the moment, pretty sure that it's better for me to just get the exemplary Honorian tree stuff than it is to get this stuff at the moment. Maybe at 120 I could see room for it, but oh, wait, I didn't actually look. I want to do the roving threats because I want Morgul crests, and that's kind of a cheapish way of doing that, essentially. Because the challenge quests, or challenge chests more specifically, are what give Morgul crests. We have to be like tier 2 at 140 in order to get it from most of the Osgiliath instances. Sorry, like 105 instances. Which obviously is not really viable. The only other thing is Throne of the Dread Terror, which I am looking to join in when I see one. It should reset tomorrow, I think, tier 2. So we'll see how that goes, because maybe I can jump in on one. Because I did try it once before, but then everybody just like left. So it's a little bit difficult when everybody leaves. There's also the fact that I can get heritage runes from it, which isn't a big deal. But there is also a pet, but I think I have enough. It used to obviously be good for your actual legendary items, but as of now, not really. But also on top of that, it's worth doing because of virtue experience. Because you can get, when we get roving threats done, we do have the 2000 virtue experiences available, and that's something we obviously need to work on. But I think there's a... Is it an epic thing? Yeah, roving threat slayer. If you kill 300 roving threats, you get like 6,000 virtue experience. I don't know if you get anything else. Enhancement runes. What does the final one give you? You get a title, 50 gift giver brands, some enhancement runes, some lottery points, and some virtue experience. So not amazing. But Roving Defender of Middle-earth is an alright title. I do like Embracing the Dark. That's a fun one. But yeah, unfortunately, gift giver rounds are kind of useless now. I get a level 100 pocket item, which is not very useful for us. It's not worth the effort to get it when we have this thing. Wait, do I have to do this multiple times? Why? I could understand it being semi-decent at 100 when it originally was cap, but what is it? 356 agility, 257 vitality, 2 essence slots. Not bad. It's not that great. Okay, let's go find some rangers of Ithilien, give them some arrows. And what are you going to do with arrows? You're not going to do anything with them. You're just going to stick around and pretend you're doing some fighting. I, on the other hand, am actually going to go do some fighting when I clear this rubble. I was about to say, I don't even think it's a guaranteed find for these ranger caches, which is kind of a pain. I collected a ranger cache. Yay. How many actually do we need to do? So deliver 8 bundles of arrows. That kind of makes sense because I think we made 8 bundles of arrows, but we only made 4 bows. So I guess hopefully everybody doesn't need a bow. I don't need a bow. I have my javelin that magically comes back to me because don't question it. Oh, over here. North. That is way too far away for me to actually thoroughly be checking. A 1 and a 2. And let's just check there's no more. Nope. We good. Fun old running around. And what else? Fill the barrel with water at the source of the river Galos, which is right there. Why, question mark, do you need to have arrows, Stable Master? Why is that a thing? I don't think you need arrows, and I think you're being a little bit selfish and stealing from others. High pipe indeed. Fingers crossed we actually hit Minas Tirith, because, like, you know, I've been saying it for a while, and it's a problem. It's one of those things where I don't actually think we'll actually be spending that much time at Minas Tirith. Because honestly, a lot of it is grinding out all the other content, like we've done a lot of the quests. It's just going to be the repeatables in terms of like getting rep. But once we get the gear and get the essences, there's not really, other than epic battles, which is obviously another thing we need to put a little bit of focus into. I don't know how much there is more to actually do at level 100, other than just getting like the maximum rep with everything, which is going to take an absolute eon. And then we get to 105 and immediately go sort out gear. And then, I don't know, we'll have to hope. I think it should. Actually, haven't checked yet. But, yeah, so the vials of amber extract and etc., whatever, are landscape. So we should actually get extras. Kind of want to jump into North Ithilien and just check, but also we can't technically go there yet, so... Wait, are you kidding me? I didn't pick up another ranger cache? What is this? This is unacceptable. Please be my final rubble. Yay! Fun. Now we just get to go to a river and probably get aggroed by a bunch of enemies and just, you know, whatever. I need to fix my camera. I just realized. I don't think the camera is in the right position. And my hair is being weird. Look at that one strand. I'm like Superman. Is it Superman that has that? Pretty sure. Is that like iconic thing? Because I think this is zoomed in slightly. There we are. Because I decided I was like too far back a lot. So I was like, oh, I'll zoom in slightly. And then it just means that even if I'm lent back a little bit, it's not so like super far away. Also, you can't see the microphone as much, which is kind of good and kind of bad. Who am I being attacked by? Hendravel. Seriously? Oh, there's some orcs nearby. Well, they can... I was going to ignore them. I can no longer ignore them. Dead. Wait. You can't attack me again. Dead. There is another one there. And also, I should have totally done this first because now I've got to run around again and fill up some pitchers of water. And, yeah. That's fun. I'm assuming they're pretty much the same place as the arrows, so we could have double dipped a little. Let's just go on an actual loop rather than back and forth. Makes a bit of sense. Do I actually wonder? I haven't actually looked. I have 183 gift giver brands. I just don't have any use for them. Like, I don't really go out of my way to do roving threats. I did for a little while, but I haven't in the, recent memory. The last time I got a gift giver brand was actually from defeating one of the Nazgul, because I decided, hey, moats are fun. Let me do my weekly continued threats of mortal besiege stuff. Let's go kill some Nazgul. And then I did that thing. And one of them gave me a thing. It was nice. Oh, my phone is going crazy. Right, one more water pitcher, and then we are back. Cool. So, that didn't take all that long, actually. We're on decent pace. Obviously, we're not leveling, so we don't really feel it as much, you know? Beforehand, when we were trying to level up quickly, especially, it was like, oh, we're losing time. We're like not being super efficient. We're not getting to, a level an hour kind of thing. Whereas now, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, reward track is still a thing that we're trying to actively level. We're on 41 at the moment. I would presume that it's something along the lines of you spawn in with your base morale, and it doesn't calculate... I think what it is, is you log in and you log in at full health at your base morale, and then your gear is calculated after that fact. But it's like when you equip a new piece of gear, there is that gap. So I think it equips your gear after loading in your health, and then you have to get your morale back. It's either that, or it's just some way of making you not log out in like the middle of nowhere, because otherwise you get damaged. Because that has happened to me before, and it's tired. That wouldn't be half bad, but also ours is better. Disrupt the forces gathered at Harlank, and then we also have this one, which gives us more legs. Quite honestly, it's really weird. Might tactical mastery. So, might crit defense, will tactical mastery, fine. And then might tactical mastery. Do you not think, even if it was might tactical mastery, one of these should be agility? I understand that I've done 2 other sets of quests. So fair enough. That gave me legs, and I have decided not to wear them because I didn't want them. But I would have thought that you'd at least have... If you can have 3 choices, at least make them 1 of each choice. I kind of think that's another reason I like the earlier levels, right? because the numbers do have a little bit more meaning to them. That's why I was excited when I look at like Before the Shadows gear and angle and Yonder. I'm like, oh my god, there's like 150 physical mastery. That's like actually decently good. Because yeah, right now I'm at 50k morale and I'm fine. I'm actually well overpowered in regards to morale. Actually, not massively, but like we're pretty beefy in terms of morale compared to how other classes I have taken through the zone have been, where they're more like 20k rather than 50k. But yeah, when we get to a point where it's like 1 million morale, I'm just like, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love bigger numbers, but deflection, that's a terrible idea because I just aggroed everybody. That was the worst idea I've ever ever thought of. Morale is just your health. Oh my god, I got so many armor pieces out of that. Look how much, I got 4 drops. So our morale is the nice green value there. Oh, I didn't realize more people were attacking me. Oop. Do that, first aid, and then let's just get some... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Just some conviction, get my morale up. No! I'm supposed to defeat you by that time. Okay, these should all be relatively easy, considering we took out like half the camp straight away by accident. Actually, not even half the camp, but either way. So we've got to complete these quests, basically. So we do have to actually complete them. We have to defeat 3 Haradrim sorcerers. We need to destroy 12 Mummock feed sacks, basically. Destroy their food. I actually do remember this quest now. Still can't remember who I played it on, but I do remember. It might have been the Ymeo, to be honest. I need to burn 10 tents and collect 5 half-troll axes, which essentially means kill 5 half-trolls. Unless they're dual-wielding, at which point, I don't know, maybe I'm lucky. Oh, I killed a sorcerer. I killed 2 sorcerers, I didn't even realize. Well, that was lucky. Yeah, so when I get around to doing this on Kestor, we should actually... Like, we're not capping with Kestor. I'm not really that fussed about it on him. But yeah, we should actually... If I do all this, I should get my morale up pretty high. Because to be fair, with him, I'm just kind of crafting gear. Like, I crafted level 95 guild gear, which I think is totally fine. Wait, I thought I interrupted. I clearly interrupted too late. Dutch Dave. Okay, 2 more half-trolls. So that's fine. I see 1 over there, and I'm sure we'll come across many more. So I wonder what the aggro range is on that. Oh, I got some shoes and everything. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Let me just do that and run away. This is my ultimate technique. Just do that and run away. I can't do anything, because they're just going to slowly die. Okay, I've killed all my sorcerers that I needed to kill. I mean, I could defeat these guys normally. just kind of funnier that they just fall to their death, essentially. Right, let's go sell stuff because my inventory is getting a little full. Wow, it's actually bad. Okay, this should be our last half troll. Honestly, I didn't think that the tents would be our final thing, but I guess it is. But I don't want to be being knocked out for 8 seconds. Like, I guess, or I get that I was able to use steadfast, but 8 seconds is a long time to be taken out of a fight. Double kick. And then do that. Terrible ideas all around. Wait, let me burn. Let me burn. Let me burn. Let me burn stuff. Thank you. Okay. Wait, I didn't get that half troll axe from that guy. Is there half trolls that don't have axes? Is that what I'm hearing? I hope that's not the case. That's a bit of a pain. Bear in mind, we've basically got to do this twice because we have an entire another zone at Harlank that we have to essentially do the same thing. So Thrower, you apparently do give me a half troll axe, so I would have thought if I was far enough away, it wouldn't actually do anything, but okay, cool. I'm gonna go around back because I don't need to kill the enemies. I don't need to run away from them either. It's just kind of, it's one of those things where I'm like, if I can get out of a fight, it's better for me to be quicker, you know? And I was actually wrong. I thought that the tents would be my final thing, but it looks like, please don't aggro. There we are. Wait, who are you? Are you a guy I have to kill? Oh, I bet you he's one of those bounty enemies. I'm not really that fussed about the bounties. They don't really affect the thing, and I feel like it's just going to take a lot of time for me to go out of my way at the minute to find specific enemies. I guess I could pick them up, but now, like, I'm already here and it's already messed up. You gonna stop aggroing me yet? Thank you all. Oh, you actually did aggro me. That's kind of rude. I feel like Never Surrender didn't work. I guess if it's you get under 5% morale, so it's a little bit different. Either way, kills give us health, and just generally not dying and stuff will heal us, so that's fine. Right, so 2 here, that puts us up to 11 out of 12. I don't know if I saw another one over here or what's up. No, but there is 2 down here, which saves me a little bit of effort. Oh, hi. I am really hoping, though, that it's going to be a whiles off, but I'm hoping that around 120/130, we can find... I mean, technically, I already know a good zone for 130, kind of, if you're over-leveled. But I want to find a good zone where we can pick up a load of, like, materials and stuff, because crafting's not a big deal, but crafting ember-worthy crafts is going to be quite a big deal for us, I think. Right. So this one gets us to complete this one, which we've got to go back for. So it's a bit weird that all the others were sort of just hand in immediately, but we'll live with it. This next one should be another 4 quests, which is pretty okay. Once we do that, we go to Faramir's Lookout, so we are immediately like we're done with this zone. So other than the bounties, which again I don't know if I care that much, you know. Bounties are a as far as I'm aware, not repeatable. And I don't really think have much benefit to us, because they're not strictly required. Oh, no, I've got such bad hiccups now. Okay, so what do we actually have to do here? So, defeat half-trolls, kind of as expected. I also got a lesser dexterous ring of morale. Not terrible, actually. Would totally take that if I was actually just standard old level 100. And a heavy shield of parrying. I was maybe hoping for a warden shield. Yeah, so what do we gotta do? Sorry. Defeat half-trolls, defeat Haradrim captains, ×3. Enter the center structure and collect sashes from the Haradrim. We also, I assume, have destroy 6 Haradrim supplies. So that's all good. Oh, no. It's not good, though. You're making me pick up my stuff from my enemies? Why would you do this to me? I think I get more annoyed about it on Warden, because ideally at this point, I am kind of, for the most part, except from that one guy, basically one-shotting everything. So if I'm one-shotting everything, I want to go to the next enemy as soon as I can, because I keep my gambit. But if I don't keep my gambit, well, if I take too long, I lose my gambit, which means if I have to then pick up the stuff, then I, you know, lose my gambit. You know what I'm saying? I normally, if I'm doing actual normal quests, will just throw a javelin at an enemy just to put me in combat. Or what I like to do is when I'm using, you know, can't remember the name of it for a second. Resounding Challenge, couldn't think of it. I'll like use Resounding Challenge and not do anything. I'll not like use Resounding Challenge and then go over and like use a Resounding Challenge on some other enemies, because it's damage over time. It means that by the time I get to the next enemies, like I can, you know, do stuff there, and then he's taking damage over time normally, and then I do this over here, and blah 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 blah. Except I can't do that because I need to find the enemy's corpses. How dare you silence me? This is not fair. Okay, how many half-trolls do I need to destroy? Defeat, same thing. I need to kill 4 more, and then I'm nearly done with sashes. I wonder if you... No, you don't. I was hoping that the captain would be like both a captain and someone I can pick up a sash from. But it makes sense that they're not. Yeah, I kind of expected that to be the bring sashes. Okay, so in here, is there maybe more enemies? So I need to defeat Haradrim looters. I also need to get ranger supplies. So I'm going to run around and just kill looters for a bit. In fact, speaking of running around, why not just run around like this and lag a lot? Wow, the stutter. Okay, my idea is not as foolproof as I thought, especially because of that lag. I was going to just resounding challenge all my enemies and then, you know, live my life. And then, because I'm in an interior location, apparently it's laggier. Don't know how that works. I don't understand. It's confusing. But as expected, at least I have a load of half trolls in here with way too much health. So many supplies. Please have picked up. It says picked up, but it said I didn't do it. Don't be inconsistent. I don't like liars. Game. Don't lie to me. So this is a bit better. Now I can just run through here. And the idea is, you know, you aggro everybody and it's not that bad. And then you just... You come here and then... Yeah. And then you just like do a run around in a circle. And then you watch as everybody dies behind you. Yeah. And then you get a ton of gear. Because why not? Okay, so I still need to kill one half troll. But I'm hoping there's just one spawned outside already. And then we need to destroy or kill 2 captains still. So... Otherwise, pretty easy. The only other thing is the supplies, which is actually something I totally forgot about. I'll let you live to tell the story of what happened here today. Oh, immediately fight me. That's just rude. Okay, so this is kind of helping. I've got supplies here. I have a half troll there, which I'm going to ambush. Because why not? Yeah, get wrecked. Cool. Was that cool? I said get wrecked. That's the thing. Every time I think get wrecked, instead of it being that, like, you know, the get wrecked type thing, I think of there was this like code thing that was literally get underscore wrecked, and I found that highly amusing for no apparent reason. Wait, I didn't even need to kill sorcerers here. Why am I thinking about killing sorcerers? I need to kill other people, non-sorcerers, ideally. Captains. That's what I needed. And there is a sorcerer there, but I don't need to necessarily kill him, so that's fine. Okay. There is also one of our supplies. However, we need one more after that. And we still need a thingy. I got a Tactical Mastery Essence. Don't know if I'll keep it. I mean, maybe. If I keep it, then I can have it for Kestor, technically. Hello, Captain. Cool, and do that. And those complete my quests. Now, what I want to do is I do want to actually see if I can go Dol Amroth straight over, because I feel like navigating through here with enemies and blah, blah, blah is actually going to be a bit slower. Okay. Fingers crossed this all works. I did think about on Kester as well getting this, but I just don't know if it's actually worth it. Because I think if it was Arnak, for example, we should be fine. But I'm worried about
How may I help you,
specifically South Ithilien. It looks like a no. But, no, Bahurin, it is there. It's Eastern Gondor still. And as I said, this should be, I think, our move on to Faramir's Lookout, which I think we've also already got. So I think we can leave here and then go straight to Faramir's Lookout as well. So that is very nice.
I only trust my fellow
Do that.
rangers.
Give in those. I'm a
Must be
ranger,
defeated.
right? I'm your friend.
The Morgul host must be
Let's
defeated.
worry about that.
What
Well, not
news
worry
have
about
you?
that, surely.
The Rangers will
Not this.
surrender us,
It's not
Gilith.
really a big deal, but we'll pick it up. And then,
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
so I have enter the ruins of Bragobel, which are here, and then Faramir's Lookout, or to Faramir's Lookout, which is kind of annoying because it means I can't just immediately go over to Faramir's Lookout. A teeny bit sad. Maybe I'll like get here and then go to Dol Amroth and then swift travel up to Faramir's Lookout just to try and be quicker, even though I feel like it wouldn't be. Do these even look decent? Not really. And pocket item, obviously, you cannot see. Does that look alright? Not terrible. Not the worst I've seen. I do kind of sometimes wish, though, you could see rings and pocket items. Like, literally all you have to do is have it as a literal, like, pouch. But maybe have a little model for it. Or worst case scenario, literally just a pouch. Okay, at least we're finding these ruins. I just don't know how to enter the ruins. Orc spies occupying the prevent you from secretly burying the something. So I need to kill some spies? all should be easy. These spies are not very spy-like. I can see them. Not that I'm complaining. It'd be a real pain if... Yeah, I wouldn't be complaining. Really. Where do I have to... I totally lost my train of thought with that sentence, so I did probably just not even make sense at the end, but... Oh yeah, I guess I was saying I wasn't complaining that they weren't invisible. I hate invisible enemies. I hate that Corsair spy thing that I had to do near Tadrint, however you say it. It was terrible. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Oh, I'm guessing this is where I'm going. Don't pay attention to me, Morgul spies. I'm doing nothing. Don't worry. How do I like the change to forced march? I like it because normally I'd forget to... Like, Hunter has always had, at least to my knowledge, find the path as what forced march is now, where you just equip it, and then when you're in combat, it doesn't count because it's out of combat run speed, and etc. So I've always said that I think it should be as it is now, being, you're just on, but it just doesn't take effect when you're in combat. So I actually was maybe a little too excited when I read that the change had been announced for it. I was like, oh my god, finally. I have found myself occasionally disabling it by accident because like I said, I forgot to do it all the time. So occasionally my brain thinks, oh, I should set up force marched. So I then press it and then turn it off and then realize what I've done. But overall, happy with the change. I do find it a little weird, though, that it wasn't a change from, like, update 35. Like, I thought that would be part of the whole Warden kind of rework situation. But no. Not the end of the world, but just weird it came after. Oh, yeah, so enter here. The Morgul orcs look at you with glaring eyes as they discuss plans for an invasion. Well, you're not allowed to do that, right? That's like against the rules or something? Lag. Can I just run in? Oh my god. It's actually painful. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna stand here. And these guys are eventually gonna die. There we are. Oh, and also destroy their plans. That also works. Nice. More reputation. We like it. Yeah, I'm trying to have a look now. So, level 100. It looks like our only food we can actually get at level 100 is 7 stars food. Stew, sorry.
Megovanen.
I am still water. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, 7-star stew seems to be the choice, possibly. I don't know how good it is. 320 non-combat morale regen per second. 280 for the superior pear-glazed roast venison. 32. So 28 is on the 95. 32.167. But 32. In combat morale regen per second. What is my current morale regen? 26. So I'm adding like more than double So that's actually not bad when I think about it that way. Look. And then I've got to go over this way. Why can't I just go to Faramir's Lookout? I've been there before. We picked it up. So what else is there? There's the vendor food. So 80 is the latest. But trail food, that's what I'm also interested in. So trail food, there's 95 and then there's 106. So there doesn't seem to be a 100 or even 105 food item. So I will look into the 95 stuff still, which I should have already done. I bet you it's some sort of silly Fangorn thing, so probably why I didn't want to do it. But I think Tarvalard is cap with them, so and he is my cook. So just want to check, have I got Faramir's Lookout? I do. Do I want to just go to Dol Amroth? I think I do. Might be quicker. Like, honestly. Oh, what's this? Feast of Anorian is a level 100, actually, trail mix. Or trail food. That gives us agility, might, vitality, fate, will. But how is that in comparison to the level, like... Because vitality is really the priority for us a lot of the time. So 266. Okay, so 432 versus 266. So that is what I want. Now, how do I get that? It's just an Anorian crafting. Okay. And that should be really easy. Cup of Anorian baked beans, Anorian taters, and flank of beef. That is super easy to make. I could probably make thousands of it and just make the superior version. Probably do that. Not that I've really had too much issue with food, though it is a duration of 30 minutes, so yeah, that means every stream that we did, if we used one every like possible moment, every stream is 12 used.
Gondor needs your aid.
And it is every single stat, so I guess there is also that, like, especially as Warden, we benefit from might and agility, so there is that little bit of extra boost. Which is, I guess, something. And then it's 15 minutes for the 7-star stew, but also that's a standard recipe without a crit, so not the end of the world. Rangers, man the lookout, but Faramir is nowhere in sight. Well, nobody's in sight. I can't see anyone. Hello.
We have been fighting for days without
Okay, so we get a
rest.
greater crit
Foul
essence and a
wind
finesse
blows
essence,
out
which
from
is
the
also
Morgul
nice.
Vale.
Because I don't even know what we get with a supreme finesse essence. Like extra. What is that extra stat? Supreme finesse. Fate. Okay, I think I knew that actually, but I didn't pay attention. Also, I didn't pick up his quest. Hello.
We have been fighting for days without rest.
And
Foul wind blows out from the Morgul Vale.
yeah, weird again. Might, defensive might, will, and then might with tactical mastery. It's just fairly confuzzling.
The Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth.
And then we gotta go back. We'll see how this goes.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
Look to the Morgul Vale. I like the Morgul Vale, though. I would like to look at it more, if I could.
But few of us against the
An
vast
easy
numbers
quest.
of the enemy.
Such a weird quest to give us, like, decent stuff for. I thought I had a crit one. Or is my crit one in my essence bag? Yeah, greater crit. Yeah, because I had a ton of vitalities, which is very nice. Like, I'm glad we have a ton of vitalities because we're probably going to need most of those anyway. And obviously, yeah, I'm going to have to get the recipe, but getting the essence is also kind of half the job. So I should be able to get tons of those. I think Tarvelad also has a bunch. Did you get them from the, whatever it's called, the box of 2 essence thing, which we have mostly done. I don't know if there's any more quests in Minas Tirith that actually we get those from, but... So let's have a look. So... we've done that. The disruption, we've done... I think that's the one we've already done. Maybe not. Yeah, so we went there already. That's fine. And then Faramir's Lookout, the Glow, the Watch of the Crossroads, into Osgiliath, which takes us to the Culverts, which then is a whole other thing. Not that bad, actually, because I'm going to probably just do Ashes and Stars at level 50, because I'm pretty sure that's possible. I might even log into Zia and just, like, do that. Hey, an extra bunch of virtue experience. Going into Zeal, because everything else is capped, so I may as well get into my my offensive stats, as I said, because the higher my offensive stats are passively even, the sort of the less I can spec into like my damage basically through essences. That's kind of the main thing. And hopefully by the time we're, you know, 140 or whatever, slash 150 slash whatever it ends up being by that time, I really hope that we're just like everything stats. We're gonna be the strongest of my characters. But at the same time, I don't want to rush, right? Because I was talking about how once we finish Minas Tirith and in like a week's worth of streams, I probably can like move on. Yes, I could because I've got the gear, but then we have like all the deeds to do. So we have all this, all this, all this. Like, you know, getting the rep for Dol Amroth stuff to then do the instance to then get the deed, you know, and then I can only do that once per day. And, it's just, yeah, I don't know. We're going to be here a while because of actual other stuff. Right. Oh, I actually have to physically do that. Did I turn my reflections off? I think I did. And further up. Hopefully it's not just one. I think I'm gonna have to go up there. I guess it kind of takes me to the crossroads at least. At least for a moment. Yeah, it looks like a no. Damn it. I actually am curious. There are there should be 2 trolls over here by the entrance to Minas Morgul, or the Morgul Vale specifically. I'm curious of what morale they're at. I don't think there's any deed similar to the Isengard one, or the Orthanc one, I guess, where, you know, you kill them and you get a deed. As far as I'm aware, at least. It'd be kind of cool if there was. I want to have a little peek, though. There's a warband. That's scary. Don't want to deal with that. Eventually, yes. Okay, so these guys have 3 million morale and also have a Nearby orcs are better shielded against melee or ranged attacks, but not tactical. So that's fun. So I could come back here with a high level character and take them out. But I don't know if it's that big a deal, you know. I can't even remember what the Isengard one was. Oh wait, it would be an Eriador, right? Dunland. Gatekeepers of Isengard, that's it. I think also they were named, yeah, so that would kind of push you to be like, oh, if I kill named enemies, maybe there'll be something. Like, oh, is there a bounty or is there this, that, the other? So yeah.
Hope is fading.
Yeah.
Hope is fading in.
And then patrol the entrance to the Morgul Vale. I just did that. I did not think that I'd have to go back. Let's open that and see what we get. Restorative shield work cooldown. I mean, any of these that we don't have, we could just chuck on. There's nothing actually stopping that from being the case. I still do not know what my my next two are going to be. I haven't looked into it. I need to just sit down at Rivendell with the page open. Just have it right there and see. I think the way they changed it to be, you know, by trait tree and by a general damage, general utility, that actually makes it harder for me because I like being able to just scroll through all of them and it shows me everything and I pick them out. Let's see how much this guy has. 390k morale. But once again, it's not necessarily the morale, it's the aura blood pack. Negate 90% of damage. I thought he was following me then. That was scary. Though befouled, this place gives you a feeling of peaceful calm. Patrol the entrance to Osgiliath. There is a mummock. I did not mean to do that. There's also another mummock. We need to be a little bit careful. In fact, by careful I mean not on our war steed. That's the main thing. Much of the Morgul host gathers at the main entrance of Osgiliath. Oh, I actually have to go back to him. I thought it would just send me into the culverts at this point. But it does say into Osgiliath, vector to Osgiliath culverts. Okay, so it does send me to the culverts. Report back to Orador, enter Osgiliath through the southeastern crack in the wall, enter the culverts of Osgiliath, which is kind of annoying because that means I can't just swift travel there, which I'm not even sure you can do. I think it's possible. I don't actually know. Not entirely sure. Okay. So, like an hour and a half in, or an hour and 20, technically. But an hour and a half in. And I think I think it's guaranteed we're getting, like, it would really take a turn if we didn't get into Minas Tirith. How far we get into Minas Tirith is a completely different question. Because, you know, we might just only get enough to get friend and then unlock the dailies, or we might even struggle with the dailies, and we'll have to see what we do about that. But yeah, I don't know. Though first, before we enter Osgiliath, I am going to quickly run off for a minute, grab myself a refill of my drink and everything, and then we'll be back. Do Osgiliath. That shouldn't take too long. I might even speed it up just by getting my ult on and just speeding through those instances. I know we can do them. It's just a case of being quicker. I'm so worried that I'm going to do Ruin City and then I'm going to yeah, I'm so worried I'm going to do Ruin City and then end up getting the shield at level 50 and I'm going to cry. I really hope that's not the case. But we'll be back in just a minute or two and yeah, we'll be on from there. All right, we're back, and I don't know. Actually, did the camera? I think the camera is like not, or it seemed back out. Boop. There we are. How do I make that my default? I don't know. Need to work it out. I mean, compared to other MMOs, yes. If you're gonna compare it to like World of Warcraft, I think pretty much most things are quite low. But to be fair, like, that is non-anonymous. So there's 1,000-ish people. That's a decent amount, right? And I think it is, you know, slowly increasing as they make some better choices. I mean, definitely the free-to-play changes brought in a load of stuff. The anniversary was also a really good thing with the, like, you know, changing the amount of content you had to own. But like I said at the time, the biggest issue wasn't bringing in the players, it was keeping the players, because the servers really couldn't handle it. Hopefully I can get through without dying. Let's hope. I'm slightly surprised they didn't do it this year, but I feel like maybe next year. Maybe like Black Friday kind of thing. Well, because you can get up to 95 for free, right? Which is a pretty decent chunk into the game. And then if you actually play the game, rather than just rushing to 95, you can get a pretty decent amount of lottery points. So it is possible to, you know, get quite far. It's actually one of the biggest problems I have with the free-to-play account right now, where we can get so far without having to buy anything. So I'm like, do I just go to level 95? Is that kind of like where we're at?
Is crawling with foes. The Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth.
Now I'm gonna give an opinion that I might not get liked for.
But we still fight.
I don't really like Osgiliath. To be honest, I don't like questing in Osgiliath. I don't know if that's because I don't like it as a whole, or if I've just done so many Osgiliath instances over my time on this character. But I just kind of like, you know. I don't know how to explain my feelings and my thoughts. Okay. I think this is one of the reasons, right, is this type of questing. So I've got to go to these 4 different areas, which isn't terrible. But then I have to go to each of those areas, and each of those people then give me 2 quests, and then I've got to, like, come back. And then, yeah, that's actually me finished then. There's nothing else. So there's, I think it's, I don't know, maybe I'm also mixing up after Battle Osgiliath. I don't know what quests there are there. That I might be mixing. It just feels like, I don't know, being spread quite far, but not a lot of quests. It's not that difficult. As we're proving by our one-shot ability. Ha ha ha. And, oh no, I aggroed mid-fight, so it didn't actually count. Bit annoying. Oh, I'm having like flashbacks to literally the beginning of the stream, or like 5 seconds before the beginning of the stream. I don't want this. I was here earlier. Right, so after we've done Lost But Not Forgotten, that does unlock Ashes and Stars chapters 1 through 7. We are going to try to do that content. It should be relatively easy. They are separate kind of instances, so we don't have to take on a ring wraith or anything like that. So it's a little bit easier. At least I don't think we do. I know it is slightly different, at least on Sunken Labyrinth.
The Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth. We must protect Gondor at all costs.
What am I doing? I have to recover stuff. I don't know. Get my rations and such things. Are there even enemies in here, or am I just picking these up because? Oh, that was bad. I don't like it. Oh, actually, though, I do want to look. Rangers. Okay, we're nearly friend. So that'll be good, because that's just another travel skill that's a little bit closer to an actual stable master. Dol Amroth is nice and all. It's just a bit far from a stable master. Minas Tirith is probably the better one for us. Especially because it's where we're going to be for a long time. That's actually one goal. Like, I don't think we'll get gear today. I actually think it's impossible for us to get a piece of gear today. But tomorrow, it is entirely possible. And tomorrow, we are going to be doing, like, the festival. And then we're going to be doing, like, more Minas Tirith. So we're going to be very Minas Tirith oriented tomorrow, I think. Maybe I'll jump on, like, a different character as well. But for the most part, we want to focus on gear upgrades and stuff. Because as soon as we get that gear as well, we can actually start putting on essences. And although it's not going to be like final, we can start, like, we can compare, let's say, the chest plate to what we have now and be like, okay, so we're down on agility, or we're down on, you know, physical mastery here and this much crit, and we can just chuck that on. And we should have 3 essence slots, so we'll put on whatever we're missing and then fill the rest up with vitality, and hopefully get decently far with it. don't want to have to fight you lot. I could have gotten away with not fighting those, actually. Where's the Lord of Pinions? He should be up here, technically, but he's not going to be. I want to see Rook. The main man, Rook. I might restart my video about Rook. I don't know. I've had like a real want to remake that video. Not necessarily remake it, but like actually start making it properly. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, search for the lost ranger inside the Dome of Stars. I don't really want to go in the Dome of Stars though. You know? Also, it's funny that I haven't discovered the Dome of Stars yet. Even though I've done this instance like hundreds of times. Well, I found him. You're not gonna like how I found him. Okay. I might be able to cheese it. Yeah, we good. Cool. The ranger's body is battered and contorted as if he were dropped from a great height. Well, there is a Nazgul technically somewhere nearby, right? So, maybe? I didn't actually properly look at what Ashes and Stars get, other than the cloak, right? So, generic. So it's only tier 7 or quest 7 or whatever you want to call it that actually gives us anything beneficial. So we get a 86 incomparable tracery, we get 20 East Gondor silver pieces, which actually should translate to 22 because we get the extra 10%, which is nice. And then tracery 86 incomparable, I think I said that, and Pursuer of Hope, which is also a relatively nice title, all things considered. Again, Embracing the Dark is still my preferred title. I mean, actually, my favorite title is still to be obtained. It just takes a while, alright? It's a lot of grinding. We'll get there eventually. And then I will never change it, ever. Okay. They're going to slowly die, so that's fun. And then we have to go over to the other side. Are you not going to die? No. So we're going to go over to here, and at least then we're kind of like together. It's just one of those things of like, I don't know, I feel like we're purposefully being made to spend extra time. Like, we don't need to be that much time. Also, if I go over the bridge, we're going to have problems. So I need to go not on the bridge. I need to go down here instead. That was not quite what I was intending to be the situation. It's fine. Is it better to work downwards? I don't think it really matters at the end of the day, but we'll see. So I do all these quests. Hopefully I get friend with Arnak, and then I can just go to like Dol Amroth, swift travel over here or something. So I think I can go to the culverts from Dol Amroth, or at least Faramir's Lookout. And then yeah, we can unlock that ability, which will be fine. I feel like having a half troll as a scout is probably not the most like efficient use of them. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, lots of bleeds. That's pretty much what we were going for there. I was thinking like, oh wait, I remember there was this, you know, if I use whatever cauterizing steel or something, it does less damage, but it like uses up the bleeds, which makes sense for actual like higher wait, is he down from me? That's a bit annoying. Yeah, which makes sense for like actual like bosses and stuff. I don't really think it matters. Standard landscape. I think we can probably survive without. And they didn't even see me. Ha ha ha.
We must protect Gondor at all cost.
Okay, so we have to go to the High Archives and find another ranger. Found him, I think. No? The one with the quest ring above him?
The Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth.
Okay, there are supposedly enemies in here, but I do not see them. I mean, if I click, I'm sure. There's Easterling warriors. That's a bit of an odd type of enemy. Wow. It's not very frame friendly in here. I guess it's not too odd to have Easterling warriors, but it's just weird. We're gonna have no. Oh, we are gonna have more stuff up here. Actually, that is good. I like that. Okay, so that should put us at 1 more crumbling tome and then 2 more recovered writings. So that's fun. On the opposite side there is another crumbling tome, which is our final one. And then we have hopefully an easy time getting the other stuff. We'll just spam delete though. Makes life easier. Can I jump over here? I can. But I can't do anything about that, so we actually do have to go this way. Damn it. Easterling warrior. How dare you? Wait, he evaded. How dare he? Okay, so this should be our final 2. I don't know if we have to go talk to the guy here or outside. Just outside the High Archives. Okay, so it is just the... We don't worry about the other guy. And he didn't have another quest. I thought there would be another quest. Let's just double check. Nope, no extra quest. Unless I was going crazy, maybe I got like the quest completion for finding the ranger, and then I had the like a second quest, but I wasn't really paying attention. I love when animations don't play. It's weirdly hilarious to me. Okay, most of these guys should like give up on me. The rest will just take out. That was definitely not what a half troll sounds like. I'm just saying. Like, I won't pretend I know exactly what a half troll sounds like, but that ain't it.
I only trust my fellow rangers. I only trust my fellow rangers.
Okay, this man is gonna die. At least I was out of range this time. No, you can't just do that. Wait, I thought you used steadfast. Okay, so free imprisoned Rangers of Ithilien. So hopefully, relatively easy. Should only have to kill an enemy or so. I feel like for these guys, the half-troll executioners, it is better for me to ambush, except he's immune, so that's a bit of a pain. It's good that you can kind of animation cancel a little bit with boot. Kind of nice. Just means I have to remember. I don't want to be halfway through a thing though. So that's why I'm like, just use it continuously until he's dead. A boot. And a boot. Oh, this guy actually has like pretty beefy morale then. He's the blade master though. But I am the spear master, so what do you think of that? Oh, that's like kind of painful. Any more up there? No. Get over here. Okay. I'm a little concerned about where they are here. How do I get to... Oh, there's just stairs. Okay, that makes sense. I can deal with that. I mean, if this was my final quest, I could see myself just coming here and then swift traveling out, but it's not, unfortunately. I'm honestly surprised there was no bleeds on him then. That was very odd. Right. That's fine, though. We are going to free these three, which does mean that there is one more up here that we have seemingly missed, but that's fine because that's like right next to the ranger that we need to talk to anyway, so kind of saves us a little bit of hassle. Do I try to sacrifice and get my way through here? Because it's not that there's a lot of enemies and that's my concern. It's actually navigating out of here. Looks like we got it. That's fine. Like, not getting randomly clipped on stuff was probably the biggest thing there. Oh, I went for that. He can't also still knock me out. Wait, why do I have so many enemies after me? You didn't even, like, get damaged by my thing. How dare you? Okay, and then I just need to do that so I don't die. Please, okay, thank you. Thing is, my morale's quite high for the zone, or like relatively decent. I'm just getting low morale because I'm being stupid. But that's because I can be, like, I can afford to, right? If I were doing this on Yaimyo, for example, or Picro when I came through originally, I don't really have the gear
no end to enemy forces
to kind of
our land?
Do that. Whereas now, we're a little bit, you know, safer. I don't actually know where I'm going, so, fingers crossed they just don't aggro. Not found the drainage range, but the aggro is heavy and dreadful near the palace. We've been in here before. Seeing the crumbled body of a man in the distance. Strange wounds mark the man's lifeless body, and blunted Morgul blade lays nearby. It's weird because, like, we obviously have all like I've done this quest, well, not this quest, but I've done the like instances well before I was supposed to, considering it's for some reason, I'm not complaining, but for some reason it's available at level 20, at level 50. No idea why, makes zero sense, but I'm glad it is because it allowed us to kind of cheese the first 50 levels. Well, not first 50, 50 to 75. So it's more like 25 levels, I think.
This better be important.
It's better be important. You sent me to look for a ranger friend. You can't be all, you know, moody about it. Okay, I really shouldn't be on my regular steed. I should be on my war steed, but I am currently surviving, so it's a little easier to maneuver with a standard steed as well. If I could just get sacrifice on here, I'd be happy. Like, I don't need the speed, I just need the maneuverability, and I'm pretty all right. I didn't actually look though, right? Did we have Osgiliath? No, that's going to be after battle. So we don't actually have a swift travel, which is a little concerning now that I'm thinking about it. It's not terrible. We can just like run through like we just did. Clearly it's not causing that much of a problem. Though right now I should probably be a little bit careful. And by careful, I mean I need to get as many enemies really close to me so I can aggro them. There we go. Oh, that's just like my pending. I was like wondering what that sound was. Of course it's the leader. Of course it is. I really hope this isn't like kill... Okay, I was going to say if it was like kill orgs, then I'd be a little bit upset. So what do I have to do? I now have to collect armor, barrels of weapons at the ruined armory. So that is this direction. And then we also need to patrol the Great Bridge of Osgiliath. So let's go do that. I don't know where the armory is. Is it here? A little bit further north? Probably. See, it just says the armory is a general location, but I think I found it at least. Something I also should really be doing is task guides, obviously. So what have I got a lot of right now? Not really much. I have also been selling semi-frequently already, though. That's kind of a problem. I mean, I have... No, to be fair, I have 50 shattered of those, so I should probably do that. That's West Rohan and Gondor. Treasure cache, I like it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna try and obviously do that. I got an inventory overflow. Osgiliath is just west of Minas Tirith. That's what I get. I got a will necklace. Another one of those things where I'm like, do I just send it to Picro? Not Picro. Castor. Picro still isn't sent over. I need to do that at some point. Thing is, if I send Picro over, I need to like actually go and play him. And that's the problem. I could probably very easily get him to 140. Like, it's not actually going to take all that long. Especially with the help of my other characters. And then I just need to do King's Gondor. And immediately get some, like, decent-ish gear. So it's actually kind of perfect timing. I don't know. I haven't really played too much casually recently. I've been doing, like, I've been playing, but it's mostly just me doing repeatables on Tarvella and stuff like Tarling's Crown. I didn't go on him today, but Tarling's Crown, I am one like today away from. I'm literally 2 quests away from completing the quests of Tarling's Crown deed for that zone, which then unlocks the final quest, which I don't think actually super unlocks anything, to be honest. I might have a look, but yeah, I guess we'll see. How do I... Can I go on the Great Bridge from this side? Does that not work? So Tarling's Crown, and then if I complete First of the Heirs, what do I get? I get an 86 incomparable tracery. Cool. And I get 5 Amroth silver pieces. I'm not gonna lie, kinda not worth it. I guess the incomparable tracery I can trade to, you know, Picro and whatever. I keep saying Picro, I mean Kestor. I'm sorry, Kestor, you're like been severely downgraded, it seems. But yeah. So once you get past level 20, it will start sort of trying to push you to do missions. If you go and talk to the mission people and complete that quest, so one of them is like go to the Erebor people, so you can just go to any mission fast travel and it will take you to one of those locations. But if you complete them, it won't come back. The other one is just go to Anak Kurfu, talk to Durin, and then do stuff there. I mean, missions are worth doing. They are scaled quests that are daily and give you motes, right? So if you do 15, there's a weekly for 15 and a weekly for 45, and they give you motes at anything but cap, embers at cap, which you can then trade for gear, theoretically, or other items. You also get a... I don't know if I've got one. Yeah, so you get these 2. So you get 1,000 virtue experience, some enhancement runes, and you get a choice of one of these 3. So you can get like double XP tomes in these. You can get legendary traceries in those. No, sorry, teal traceries. And then choice of crafting stuff. So it is good to do them if you can, but it's not like strictly necessary. If I run through a roving threat, how screwed am I? I guess today's the day we find out. Not as screwed as I thought. Apparently, it's not going to aggro me. Thankfully. What I want to see is, can I give in these 2? And if I die, what's going to happen? Like, where does it take me, I guess is what I'm trying to work out. Okay. I'm also friends to the Rangers of Ithilien now, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay, as expected, it took me outside. I didn't think it actually would take me inside, but that's a thing. I can live with that. Just curious. It technically has moved me closer to the sewers, and because I've got sacrifice, I can just run past the enemies and be fine. And then I just need to get into the sewers, given that quest, and then just do the remaining stuff. Technically, we don't even have to do Ashes and Stars, because again, it's not really giving us an upgrade at all. It's just something that we should do. Aha, see, I was floating, and now I am safe. Okay. Anything amazing? And plus... Oh yeah, I just realized, like, we were struggling for morale pots for a little while. Not that we needed them, but we now have, like, a stack, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so unexpected executions. This is repeatables that we get from doing, like, getting to a certain rep, right? It's not really something I'm that fussed about. Oh no, sorry. Once we complete their quests, so the quests for the guys that we picked up, we could have just not done the quests and it would have been fine. But
we are not yet finished with our work.
Having all these means I can do the repeatables. We don't need them because, yeah, we will eventually do it for Rangers of Ithilien rep, but we're not going to worry too much about it for the minute. So this one we need to complete Sunken Labyrinth instance. So I just want to see. It's a level 50 instance minimum, and it's 3-man. There is 6-man ones for the other ones, but I don't know how tier 1 affects us compared to other stuff. There is actually a cheesy way. Yeah, Faramir's armor is good, but I think the way we're setting up the other armor is better. Maybe at 1... So Faramir's armor can go 100 to 120, so there is a benefit sort of there of we have a bit more room to work with, higher tier essences, etc, etc. But as it stands right now, I think the Honorian stuff, the Honorian tree, exemplary Honorian tree, sorry. Also, you can choose this one. Hey, look at that. That's totally not unintended. But yeah, it's just like one of those things of... We get... Basically, I worked it out. I was like, I wonder... Can we not actually do this one? I think we have to actually, like, battle prep and do this. Or do I actually have to go around? Okay, you can kind of cheese it, but apparently not too much. I normally do this like a Runekeeper, so I can just put down a Runestone. Or a Hunter, so. But, yeah, Faramir's armor is good because you get 5 essences, but the way we worked it out is... Basically, we are getting 2 extra essences for having 0 stats, is essentially the way that works, right? So, we have to be able to make up the difference of the stats we're losing from the 3 essence gear, the exemplary Honorian tree stuff. We have to be able to make up the stat difference with 2 essences, which didn't quite work out. I think we get more morale, but less... like a ton less physical mastery and crit or something along those lines. It in my opinion just kind of didn't make too much sense. I wonder how the boss is going to be. Because again, they're level 50. Guess we'll find out in a second. No, you can't heal yourself. That's not allowed. I can just keep doing that. That works. Combination strike. Combo strike. Combo strike. Combo strike. I just don't like these trolls, like, knocking me over. Just kind of sucks. Also, one of my least favorite types of effect on me is the one that forces you to run away. I just don't understand why that's a thing. It's just really annoying. Also that's also really annoying. Okay, let's find out. I'm curious about how difficult the troll abomination is. I actually hate this part because there's like a... I get it. There's orcs that like go into a like chase after you, and you have to like block the entrances. But it's really annoying because they just get stuck. Something large stalks the ruined halls that lie between. Okay, so 83k morale. I can deal with that, right? I can literally just do that, run away, and we should be fine. I think he's actually using a lot of morale than he should, so. Especially because he has the, like, tiers of health sort of thing. Because I'm not worrying about drops, and I'm actually far too scared that I'm going to have... Yeah, I'm far too scared that I'm going to get a shield drop. Because, again, this is the actual content that we're trying to get drops from right now. Because I'm far too scared about that, I refuse, basically. Also, it's easier not to. Quicker. Goblin Slayer of East Gondor completed as well. That's nice. That was also very lucky that I got that first try. It just means I'm a bit slow now. It's the only real problem. So if I get the shield, so I've already got the shield at level 50 once, but I need the shield at 100, and basically I'm having a real hard time getting it at 100. So if I get it at 50, although this isn't the way it works, I will feel like that would have been the chest that I got it at on 100 if I just did it at 100, if that makes sense. I just don't need the shield at 50. I need it at 100. I've just been burnt by the shield so badly over time because I got the shield originally on my burglar. And it's bound to character like immediately, so it's pretty much useless. I think it's like the rarest one, to be honest, because I've had everything else like so much more. I wish it just dropped an item relevant to your class. It would just make sense, but
enter the keep of the Underhost.
I will take you out. But I have gained new power and await Sauron's call. We will rise from the darkness and take Gondor by surprise. The worthless scum are all that stands in my way. For that you will surely burn. Oh my god, he's cool. He shinged me. Not quite good enough though. Still can't open the chest as well because I'm technically in combat still. That's the way I go about it, so I can't disappoint myself. Does mean I can't sell items, which is a bit annoying. Also find it funny that I can just, you know, follow the mysterious figure. Hi, I'm faster than you. I'm faster than him even though I'm in combat and I don't even have my run speed boost.
Ithilien is crawling with foes. Ithilien is crawling with foes.
Do I actually have to search Osgiliath? I don't wanna. Is there a task person here? I need to check this. When, you know, my stuff sells. Game crash? Because I'm trying to sell items? Imagine trying to sell items in an MMO. Couldn't be me. Oh, I haven't actually got the quest on my tracker, it seems. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, what on earth? Why is it just not showing up? So it's every other one, right? So we complete Sunken Labyrinth, then do chapter 3, then do chapter 4, which is Ruined City, then do chapter 5, then do chapter, which is out here, and then chapter 6 is Dome of Stars. I don't know how I feel about Dome of Stars. I might employ myself a, because Dome of Stars is the 6-man. So I might log into Zia. I maybe we'll see how it goes. Just straight up me being level, like doing level 50. Do I die doing this? Do I out heal the death? Because this will be quicker if I out heal it. I think I out heal it if I morale pop. Or I might just out heal it in general. No, I'm out healing. It's fine. As long as I am not in combat. 1,000 points per second while not in combat. 1,000 flat. That's kind of nice. Easy. So I guess I'm actually supposed to go all the way over here, so it's fine. Not that it matters, but let's try and stay on solid ground for a teeny bit. Oh, yeah. So I was like, I wonder what I'm looking for. No, I'm looking for, I didn't have to fight the rat? You're kidding me. I didn't actually want to fight the rat, to be honest. Do I have to get all 3 items, though? You examine the horn, the ranger appears and dashes across the nearby ridge. Oh, I didn't pay attention. It's the mysterious stranger. The ranger. Stranger. Hello, I've caught you. Just run in. Do some of that. It's fine. And everything should slowly die. Okay. Tarnished necklace. That's quite a large necklace, to be honest, or at least it feels like it. And then I think it might be above, like on the actual kind of bridge part. Yeah, the cracked shield is actually up. I don't know the best way of us getting up there. Certainly not this way. But there are stairs here, which I think lead to it. I think? I don't know. Up this way. Yeah, it's not like I don't think I can hit the enemies. It's just, it's easier not to fight them. I guess while we're actually looking at that stuff, though, I should look at chapter 5 and 7, just because, like, it's actually relevant, I guess. Oh, I've just realized, though, if we're in the water in combat, then we're going to lose morale a lot quicker. If I can just get over here for a minute. Enough to be out of combat. Come on. There we are. So if I just heal morale for a bit, I should just be able to wade on through. And that's all good. Yeah, so having a look. Chapter 5 is... After pursuing and defeating a ranger corrupted by the Morgul blade, Faramir's trail is all but lost. As his hope begins to wane, Mablung sends you to the location where Faramir struck down a mighty fell beast of Mordor. So search the site where Faramir slew the fell beast. Fine. And then we just have to go talk to Mablung of the Nazgul's captive, and then we do the other one. Then we just quickly go do chapter 7, which is just talk to Damrod and Mablung. You know, honestly, it might just be better, like, just to load up Zia now. Not because I think it's going to be difficult, like I said. It's just going to be quicker if I one-shot everything. I think I can literally AFK it as well, technically. Oh, Culvert's here. Maybe I should run it at level 100 and then I actually get the chance of having a shield.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
Okay, Ruin City. So to be fair, I don't really want to do Ruin City. At 100. Actually, Ruin City at 100 isn't terrible. I could do it. I did it earlier. Yeah, we'll do that, but then I'll do thingy at... actually, no. I'm going to do it at level 50. Just because I want to get through it quicker. I want to get to Minas Tirith. I can do the that grind in my own time. Because all I need to do is spend a day and, like, I should just get it. If I can do 15 instances an hour, I'm not going to hit that cap anyway, but I should be able to do, like, tons of them pretty easily. Right, let's just send an invite to Feyrand, and then I guess what I should do is actually instead put the leadership on me, and then Dome of Stars, level 50, tier 1. Even if we did... Yeah, we'd have to do tier 2 anyway to do, like, this stuff anyway. So let's just do that. It's going to be a little bit zoomed in, but that's because I'm windowed mode at the minute. And I should be able to
the White City. Meanwhile,
obviously one-shot everything, like, crazy easily. But I don't know if I have to get Feyrand to follow. Feyrand is not logged in yet. Oh, yeah. I just need to... bring up Feyrand, Ashes and Stars, confront and pursue and confront. Why am I not? Why is Zia not here? There he is. I'm just gonna do a follow type situation. But it means I need to transfer over here. There we are. This should be fine. This will be super quick. It is only tier 1 as well, so normally I'm doing tier 2, so it's whatever. But hobby gift, 50 virtue experience. Yeah. I mean, other than the lag and my skills not seemingly doing anything, otherwise all around pretty good. $400k, that's easy. 2-shot kill. Not really going to worry about the shields, obviously. Or the thingies. Do you know what I could actually do? I don't actually know, because... Wait. I'm not supposed to be doing Dome of Stars. I'm stupid. I've just realized. It's not Dome of Stars, it's Ruined City. I clicked on Dome of Stars because I was thinking of the 6-man. I was so confused about why it didn't count as pursuing the mysterious stranger. Why? Fayrand, it's all your fault. It's fine. Let's just switch that to level 50. Oh, I'm still in a private encounter, apparently. 50, there we are.
Through ruined Osgiliath, you pursue.
Yeah, I was really confused for a second.
Raid in Faramir's tattered cloak. When at last you catch up, will you find Faramir beneath the...
Right. Let's just double check. I want to put this quest on. Pursue and confront the mysterious ranger with the 0 animations. Should have probably gone on like Rimulus, just because I'd be one-shotting anyway, but at least I'd have rain of arrows and stuff. Let's go. We get a couple of hours to hopefully do some Minas Tirith. All is good. Pretty happy about it. Just need to make sure Fayrand is nearby, because I don't trust this quest to work well with the like teleportation. Because if you do... I can't remember what it is that gives you, like... I think it's when you kill the boss, right? It teleports you to the next zone. And we're getting so much level 50 gear. Look at it. It's actually not terrible. There's a lot of crit for level 50. Kill. I think this is my favorite of the 3 instances, because it is relatively easy. I don't have to deal with a Nazgul, which is like an issue because of the reflect. And there's also 3 bosses, which means every time I do it, I have 3 chances. The only problem I have is, you know, resetting. So normally if I, like, what I could do, I guess, is, well, this, okay, what I normally do is I just do this instance all the way through, and then I'll do one, the Mummock on the other one, and then come back here. I won't do the second boss on Dome of Stars. I don't know if it being a 6-man has a higher chance of getting the drop, or how any of that works, but I can't even remember what I originally got it on. I mean, beforehand it made sense because I was getting Osgiliath, like, armor. But now it doesn't really matter. Oh, I don't have to deal with the like Oathbreaker thingy. The Ghost. I never run this on tier 1, so it is like slightly different. I also don't really run it on level 50 for obvious reasons. That's a lie. I actually have run it on level 50 quite a lot. Just because, you know, Kotal and Rexarius. I don't know what the burglar armor's like, but I'm probably going to do my new burglar, or old burglar technically, and do this same thing. Get him his gear. Library was my least favorite, and probably still is my least favorite, but at least I know that little trick to bypass the doors. The, like, timer and stuff. Makes things a little tad easier. It does slightly, like, I don't know. It helps out significantly, obviously, but it does slightly make me, you know, I double think about it. Like, because it feels cheaty. It kind of is, but it's kind of not, because it's, like, pretty easy to fix, I presume. They just haven't. So it's like, eh. Cool, and now we don't have to fight any more enemies for a bit. That's good. So yeah, what was that, chapter 5? Yeah, it was search the site where the fell beast. The shattered spear can be found on the top of the broken bridge at the northeast of the Demo Stars. So I think once again it's going to be a situation of jump in the water and swim. It's about there. So I can just swim to it. And then Azir can just, like, chill out in Dol Amroth, which is where he is right now. Not really worry about anything. And we're all good. Okay, and then Feyrand got stuck, so he needs to get in. Feyrand has been knocked out. This is fun. Luckily, it's level 50. Okay. You. Okay, I need to actually be incredibly careful here because I can completely break this instance. If you kill him way too quickly, it just doesn't stop the fight. I don't know if that's going to affect the quest. So, yeah.
Before I wielded power.
Before I wielded power.
You. Let me look into your eyes. You know dangerous things.
I know many things.
Like
some of them are dangerous. I'll have you know.
Me.
Okay. So the way I normally do this is I just punch. Just auto attack punch. Generally is the best thing that I can do. And that'll probably still be too quick.
The dead are my friends. Drink and walk.
Oh no, we're good. Okay, so now Feyrand needs to collect Faramir's cloak. And then that's fine. And just for the fun of it, let's actually open up this one. No, thankfully.
You are frail. Living. You cannot
So let's get rid of that. Leave instance and Feyrand. We're back to your screen. That's actually scaled properly. Not super zoomed in and whatever. Deed completed. Oh, right, for Ruined City. That makes sense. Okay, let's do that and then pick up that one. So that's 1,200 rep. That's actually not too bad. Are these all 1,200 rep? No. Maybe the ones with the instances are. Do we get rep for completing? No, it doesn't look like it. We don't get, like, experience. It specifically says you're not gaining any experience at this time, which is correct. All right. So it's kind of weird that these quests don't just like appear, but okay. Wait, can I actually get to where I want to go to? Through here? I don't actually know. I think so, yeah. Let's just swim it. Why not? I'm so glad we have higher, like, oh, so worried. Oh, that's just someone else that's there. 107? Yes, distract them for me. So I think it's up there, right? So we actually need to make it up to that spot. Thankfully, I have someone who's basically just taken out every enemy on the way to my location that I want to get to. So, yay, that's fun. I actually don't know if they have, though, because am I going the right way? Do I have to loop all the way around for this? Not a very well-designed city, if so. I think I actually do have to come all the way over here. And then up here. That was barely any damage, but at least we got that. Is it actually... Do I actually have to go through here? And that's how you cheese a fight. Yeah, it looks like. But we should be able to get away with no enemies here. Or like no fight. Fingers crossed. And then we can just jump down into the water and stuff. The splinter remains of the spear that Faramir used to slay the fell beast lay nearby. The Black Blade of Lebanon. Hi, how you doing, friend? I have not forgotten you, Fairand. Well, I've not forgotten you. Which one are you again? How you led your allies to ruin at the gates of Dol Guldur. I watched from above as you sought the leader of these wretched men, and I bear the very truth you seek. I have him. The mere spear of man cannot fell this beast nor save him from his fate. The one called Faramir is in my keeping, and there he shall remain until all the weaknesses of Minas Tirith are torn from him. Wow. Let's see if you can lead those foolish enough to place their faith in you to despair once more. I feel like they should just try and kill me sometimes, you know? It's weird. It's fine though, because that is pretty much the last thing we have to do. Alright, so after this we do whatever, yeah. And then we just go talk to like Damrod and stuff. And then Minas Tirith time. I mean, again, we can just go straight to Minas Tirith now. We don't want to do that. Do I have Old Anorian? Minas Tirith? I don't even know what quest this is. Like, I don't remember picking this up. But apparently I did. So I have that now. Okay, we should just be able to run straight through. Not worry about enemies. Just run into the culverts, kill the thing. We're still like fellowshipped with Zia, so and then yeah. See if we can get to friend and stuff. Which what we really want. Okay.
The Morgul host must be defeated.
So you must complete the Dome of Stars. So we are going to once again, but actually now this time, Dome of Stars, level 50. Wait, no. See, almost did it again. Level 50, tier 1. And again, this is a situation where I can do it. I like how it's still using the last instance. We can do it. It's just easier not to.
Ships of Umbar sail upriver to the White
Just gotta wait for Feyran to actually log in. Takes forever, doesn't he?
Stars, the black blade of Lebanon casts a dark shadow over his Gileath, and the hosts of Minas Morgul below.
I've just got to wait to have Zia spawn in Feyran's game.
Minas Tirith, ships of Umbar sail upriver to the White City. Meanwhile,
so confront and defeat the Black Blade of Lebanon, free Faramir from the Dome of Stars. So, all relatively easy. We're just gonna speed on through. Kind of wish I didn't accidentally do this earlier. Yeah, a rain of arrows would have made this so much quicker, but I need to level up my my hunter properly. I have so many hunters I need to level up because Rexarius is my brawler. What am I on about? So Rimulus is my hunter. But Rimulus, like, is 122. So it's like a pain. And it's like, I don't want to grind out another account's worth of gear, basically, is the main thing. But, yeah, I don't know. I need to be careful now, because I normally just run through here, but Feyran isn't with me. If I'm ever doing this, to actually grind out this one. Or like whoever's with me. Doesn't necessarily have to be Feyran because, you know, other characters do exist. I don't know if I can have him survive properly. I guess I could try doing what I normally do. Worst case, I just kill all the enemies. Because it should be a lot easier now. Yeah, I thought so. Thought they'd attack Feyran. Easy pickings kind of situation, I think. Am I getting... Actually, it's a very good question. No, I have no, like, benefit to killing any of these enemies. And then around here... Easier than dealing with them, to be honest. Okay, let's skirt around the edge. I'm not really worried about Lord of Pinions. As much as I love Rook as a character, he does not need our attention for today. He can wait some other time. Oh no, you've got my favorite cloak. Drop it, please. Thank you. Okay, let's just take everybody out. Hopefully, I remember how to do Dome of Stars, like, quickly. What I'll probably end up doing is leaving Fairand at the door and then just killing what I need to kill. Please. Thank you. Yeah. Leaving Fairand at the door, because that kind of makes sense to me. And then killing what I need to inside. And then going to the Black Blade of Lebanon. And be done with. Oh my god, the lag. Okay, let's see, because normally there's a guy over here. I actually don't know if it's the same on tier 1 as it is on tier 2. That's the thing. But normally you've got 2 door wardens. So let's see if it's 2. Yeah, I thought so. Not the end of the world. Just means we need to find the second door warden. He's either up at the top or down here. Hopefully down here, but probably not. Nope. Gosh darn it. I need to be really careful actually, because reflect damage is still very painful, no matter what level you're on. So, because it will just reflect all the damage you do. Okay, yeah, door warden as expected. That's fine, because then I can just take you out. The door to the halls and blah 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 blah. And then I just have to take Fairand over there. That should be super quick. Should just be over this way. And then we'll switch back to Zia. Wait for Fairand to at least log in. Why has Fairand just got 30 marks? What did he get 30 marks for? Is this the first time I've actually gone this far? Yeah. Oh, wait. This is explore 10 locations of the city of Osgiliath. So we haven't actually been here.
We have been fighting for days without rest.
So the Nazgul's lies are revealed for Norrin's noble sacrifice allowed Faramir to escape Osgiliath alive. You liar. Why would you lie to me? Huh? Now I just need to confront and defeat the Black Blade of Lebanon. Which that guy spawned for me. But that's kind of good because we've got like... No, he doesn't. Yeah, by having like an extra virtual experience type thing. I don't actually know if we got virtual experience for that. It looks like we did. From the very small bit of the chat box I can see. Honesty virtuous trait has gone up to level 48.
You shall be the first to die.
Oh, maybe the reflect isn't here. Oh no, the reflect is definitely here. Luckily, Runekeep has some very nice heals. Is Farron dead or is still? He's just still. I mean, it's probably fine. Right, then...
Feed my pet. They have no...
oh, Mazov. I didn't realize it did that whole thing.
You may cast off these robes,
Okay. And then I don't know if Faerun has to do anything. So Dome of Stars tier 1, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Let's maybe see if we get... It can't be the shield because it's not tier 2. So at least that's going for us. But we can... Oh, imagine if we got the shield. That's the wrong shield. And then talk to Mablung and tell him of Faramir's fate. So let us leave the instance. And also leave the instance. And then... Is y'all good?
The Morgul host must be defeated.
So yeah, chapter 7. We can get the Bridge Warden thingy. I don't know if it's really worth it, but we just talk to you, and then we talk to you, and then yeah, that's good. Let's make sure my inventory is not full. It's not. Good. Should we see if we got an 86 in comparable? Let's see. What do we get? Restorative shield work cooldown. I don't even know what restorative shield work is. Restore... Is it that? Or is it just like Healy stuff? Oh. Maybe it's a blue line thing that I don't know about. Either way, it's what we got earlier as well. And I'm just going to deconstruct it. I will hold on to the cloak, though, because, like, I don't know what I want to do about that. This one, though, I'm not going to do. I kind of like it, but I also kind of don't. And it's also bound, and if we want it, we'll get it on, like, the actual character it's relevant to. But, does the shield look alright? It looks standard. I'm not a huge fan. Okie dokes, though. Gonna quickly, unload Zia. So, let's, like... disband or whatever, leave, and then we should just have to go to Minas Tirith, which is fun, which means actually I want to check. I think we're at rep, the correct rep now. I think
the Rangers will not surrender us.
Yeah, so Muster and Arnak we now have. Let's just check untrained skills. So we have that. And we can now go there, which hopefully is a little bit closer to a stable master. And then we can just come here a bit, you know, occasionally. Okay, so not amazing, like it's closer to a stable master, but not the closest. Come on. Plus. Yeah, cool. So Minas Tirith, main gates, we get the introduction. And then, yeah, we just need to see what we can do about these dailies. In fact, I can actually bring up the Minas Tirith. Wait, what is it we were looking at? We were looking at builders tokens, right? So it says do daily quests. So we can find the breach in the darkness. So that's fine. Hopefully, I remember that one being a little bit laggy, so fingers crossed we're not that bad. We can apparently just do that generally. And the finding the breach in the darkness gives us the Bergsman's tokens, which is what we can then trade. So that's what I'm actually most interested in. And it doesn't seemingly require us to have
every minute
certain rep.
We can only prepare,
but I could be wrong
much.
About that.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
But yeah, going back to these guys,
be ready.
Yeah, this is what we're kind of after, so I don't think I can, yeah, I can't change it. But, wait, what can I get for, oh, enhancement runes, that makes sense. Yeah, so, got any legendaries? I do. My beautiful, Warden Spear and my Warden thingy. And also, I guess, if you mean legendaries in terms of legendary items, that's those, but, like, legendary rarity, which is technically epic, which is all this. And I do like to keep my legendary items that I've gotten over the course of the game. As much as I can. But yeah, this stuff here. So overall, angle is level 40 to 45. You can go earlier. You can go at like 35, technically. You might struggle a little bit depending on gear. But the gear itself is also level 40. So, but yeah, as I was saying, this stuff here is less agility, right? But also we're losing crit and we're losing physical mastery. We have, technically, I think, so 314 times 4.8 is 1,507 morale, right? So what was I looking at? My legs, I think. Yeah. So we are losing like 600 morale as well by going for this. However, if we do look at, you know, this stuff, for example, and then we have 3 essence slots. So what we can do is we can put a physical mastery essence on, a crit essence on, and a vitality essence on, and then we should be pretty good. So like the difference is, so that versus this, sure, that's technically base stats better, but we're going to be putting on a supreme crit. I don't actually have one, so I can't see, which obviously the supreme stuff gives us extra stats. So this gives us crit defense extra, but we're going to put one of those on. And a supreme physical mastery, which I think gives us morale. Could be wrong, or fate, I can't remember. Yeah, so supreme physical mastery gives us a morale boost, so that kind of gets us closer. That puts us to 1,000, so we're only 500 away, which means we only need like 100 vitality. Supreme vitality then puts us up by 184. So yes, from some perspective, we're losing crit. We're only gaining a teeny bit of physical mastery, but we're gaining quite a bit of morale. So if we look at that, what are we gaining? So 184 times 4.8 plus 116 plus 907. We're getting 1,906 morale compared to the 1,500. So we're actually increasing by 400 morale there, and roughly keeping the same stats. Obviously, I'm overcapped on physical mastery as well. So the main thing for that is I can bump down my physical mastery and my crit down a little bit. And we can, you know, put that extra, you know, up and down stats into our vitality once again. Because if I go to 100 on this stat cap thing, I'm actually curious how far we are overcapped, because we have been increasing slowly as we go. So finesse 1003, yep. 51619, 5112. Resistance 1025, 4707, 4 oh. Where am I looking at? 4046, 3664, 13785, 21130. And then let's have a look at our mitigations down at the bottom. So that's 34901 and then 8341. So in comparison, this is our current stats versus what the cap is. So we are actually 11,000 physical mastery over the maximum. So we are 40,500 is the cap for Warden at level 100. We are currently 51,619. So we're actually, again, gaining physical mastery from these essences. So we could probably get away with taking one of those physical mastery essences I just talked about over here. Or I got rid of it, but we could take one of those off. We lose about 1,000 physical mastery, but we're still 10,000 over. And then we gain a nice vitality boost of another, like, what is it, like 800? I think 883 is each vitality essence. So, and then we're over by 5,000 crit almost. So that's like, I could potentially take off a couple of crit essences, and again, put them into vitality. And it would be nice. You know, if I can basically put It's not quite the same, but if I could put every vitality essence at being about 1,000 morale, if I can get, you know, a couple extra, like 10 extras or like 5 extras on top of the like 10 total, then you know, it's like an extra 10,000 morale. So that's pretty good. Plus jewelry. We're gonna get jewelry upgrades, so that's gonna be fun. And we still got 2 traceries to pick up, so that's another thing where I don't know what stats they're going to put on. If it's going to be finesse, physical mastery, crit, it could be healing for all I know. Like it does depend on what we are remaining to choose. But then obviously I'm going to go epic battle jewelry, which doesn't have essences.
Minas Tirith
A little bit of a pain.
I'm sure of it.
But as you can see, you know, a nice little boost in vitality there, and finesse and physical mastery. So again, we're going to be increasing our physical mastery through this, which means we can then go more into health and morale and such. Like looking at this. Wait, is this the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, 590 vitality. And then a block, evade, max morale. I'm still getting a decent chunk of agility upgrade, which can make like cover for the loss of the this stuff. I don't know. Alright though, so I'm going to quickly run off for a second again. And then we're going to go to the integrity of the Ramis, which is the north and south gate. I don't know if I've actually got the north gate.
How may I help you, friend?
As a thing. Oh, I've been to Crit Host, so yeah. We'll quickly run over there in a minute, and then we'll come back to Minas Tirith, and then we'll go down here, and blah, 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 blah. I don't think we're going to have the dailies, which is going to kind of suck, because we need to be friend. So, yeah. Or we just do a bunch of quests, and then we do Defenders of Minas Tirith. Like, get friend first, then do Integrity of the Ramis. That actually might be a good idea. We might do that. I'm going to run out for a sec, though. I'll be back in, like, 2 minutes. And, yeah, then we will spend like what we got like 3 hours or so, maybe 2-3 hours doing some Minas Tirith. And I don't know if I'll do all the deeds, right, the fellow halls and the wardens. Like I might just do that off stream, but that is a lot of virtual experience, so maybe like we can just do that and boost up these extra vitality stats and stuff, because we're really close to being done with this, and we'll see. Anyway, I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes. Okay, we're back. Let us do some quests. So I think my plan is I am just gonna go like do Minas Tirith, but like properly. We aren't gonna. I'm not gonna go out of my way. I couldn't actually find the page for this whole thing where it was like, oh hey, my camera's not working. Why is my camera not working? Oh, I know why. Give it a sec. Maybe it'll work. Do I have to like restart it? I know why it's not working, but it shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I'm not going to really worry about it. We'll probably find most of these, and then we'll just have to pick up the remainders. That's generally how this works. I couldn't find the page, like, specifically for it, so
enemies of men
pain. But we need rep, like, that's the main thing. So, I'm going to get rid of this one for the minute, and we'll do... There are 21 quests, but I think there are actually a lot more than that, actually.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
I don't really want to go to Kratos though. So, but there's stuff like you got to interact with these and stuff, and I just don't want to do that too much right now. So I guess we'll just have a little bit of a run through, have a little look, pick up some quests, whatever we see. Like I said, we only need to get to friend in order to.
Now, well.
Oh, it's this quest.
It speaks for itself.
Oh yeah, I did some of these on Picro. If I actually have a look, so we're on workers tier. Yeah, so repeatables, we got the cloudy heads because there's that whole quest line, and then Virgil's stuff as well. So I think even just picking up Virgil's stuff is probably like fine.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Good thing is I don't even have to kill them, which means I can kind of afford a little bit more. Like, they have 28k morale, which is kind of like in between point for me with like what I can actually kill. And then we should be good with that stuff. Like, because we don't have to fully kill them, we're pretty much guaranteed to be fine. Yeah, I didn't actually realize for Minas Tirith that you get so much rep from... Like, you get 10k rep from that. Obviously, I've got to do Old Honorian farms and stuff, but...
Soldiers, horses,
But then we got to do Minas Tirith, Palanor, and Talith Anor. I don't even know where Talith Anor is. Is that, like, north? Is that... Yeah, it's... Okay, so it is the crit host part. Still comes under
soldiers, horses.
100, I think. Yeah. Not all that much. So that's actually fine. What do I have to do? Go and see the rank of soldiers. Okay. So we're not going to have finished everything today. There is obviously still loads of quests. But if I look up quests, we do have these three. So that is another 25, 22, 21. So that's what, 43 plus 40, plus 25. So 40. 48, 68 quests, right? That's fine. We're not going to do these yet, obviously. And I do need to finish South Ithilien, which apparently I haven't done. How have I not finished South Ithilien? Apparently I am missing a ton of South Ithilien quests. I did not think that was the case. I will have to go back and do that. I thought I literally did everything. Very confused. Get out of my sight. Okay.
Is this your first time?
Virgil, I'm so glad he's actually here while I'm mounted.
See it in better days.
I missed that many, like, I don't know how I missed that many quests. Ridiculous. Alright. Super easy. I don't even know how many quests So Burgil, because there's like a deed for completing all these, right? Where was it? Tales of Minas Tirith. Yeah. I don't know what we get for it. We just get a load of rep. But I guess the idea is also we get a ton of rep from actually doing the quests. So that's kind of nice. Oh my god, it's so laggy. How am I supposed to survive? Oh, and then suddenly it's super fine. What's going on here? Also, it's really annoying that I can't press delete. I thought delete would be my savior, but clearly not. Because there's 3 in here, which means I'm missing 1. But that's just annoying. Gotta be a horse in one of these side bits. Here you are. Perfect. Hi, how you doing? Where is this guy? Oh, right, yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah, so the Cloudy Head stuff, that'll start here as well, which is one of those. And then we'll also have Opportunists as we go up, so that'll be fun. Soldiers tier is where we get a few more. There's not actually that much, like, overall. It's one of those things of, because the further you go up, the less space there is. Generally, the less quests there are. Not necessarily true, just because... Obviously, there is situations with, you know, just because it's a small area doesn't mean there's not more quests, basically. Like many quests from the same player or person. Oh, yes. I love animations. I love skiing. Oh, no, it's going to do this. Damn it. Okay, I'm just going to hope it doesn't go black screen. I haven't gone past this black bit here, yeah, that hasn't loaded, so we should be fine. That Poppin's pretty bad, though. I understand war steeds are not really the best thing for this, but it's seriously struggling. At the minute, it's pretty bad. Oh, I went past an invisible line that I didn't mean to go past. There we are.
If you're looking to help, there's plenty to do. As you can surely see, we're low on helping hands.
I will help. With my hands. I'm very helpful. I almost think, do I work backwards? Because Metherons and probably Rivals are like final, like, Citadel quests. Like, top level. But these sort of quests, like Virgil's one, work upwards a little bit, sort of. So it's like, technically I should just be doing this. I wonder how many overall. So, one, okay, don't count those. So Opportunist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 30. There are 39 quests, technically. So I wonder, obviously, like, the rep isn't going to get to Kindred with that, because it expects you to do the dailies and stuff. But, yeah, I do wonder, like, how far we'll get through this. Just need to keep an eye on this. How much rep am I actually getting from these? 700. 700. Yeah, kind of expected.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
This was my chance. Okay, I'll probably go all the way over. I feel like the blue theater's up here, though. Where is the blue theater? Is that even, like, further up? Yeah, it's up here. So where's the blue theater quests on this level?
We won't last. Living in fear.
Okay, to
like
the southern
this.
wall, look out from over the city gates, and etc, etc. But we are going to try to take out these guys first. At least what I've done is by doing the epic, I've got all the like stuff, like the stable masters sorted out already. So I can actually like go here, and then I can travel like up here real quick. Or what I'll probably do is go like here to the craftsman's here to pick up this one and go up there and stuff. Even though this one I don't think is actually a location for this quest. Where are you? Suspicious character. How suspicious of you?
City fall.
Does Opportunist unlock anything? I actually don't know. I think so. Just trying to think, is it better to focus on Opportunist, or is it that sort of overarching quest where, you know, we'll get up to the player's tier and finish it at the player's tier and then come back, kind of thing. I don't really think it matters too much. I've already done 5 of 9, so it probably wouldn't take that long, especially with these stable masters already done. I think if we didn't, then it's a different story, but... Oh, why? Why the lag? Why is Minas Tirith just so not efficient? How do I even get up to the top? Here? Oh, what? Like, I probably shouldn't go on my war steed, but at the same time, it's quicker, so I want to go on my war steed. Okay, so we walked the south gate or something. And then we'll run all the way over. I don't know if I have to go up or what. I feel like I might have to. So it says look up. Look out from over the city gates. So technically city gates are down here, right? So. There we are. I definitely looked. I was definitely paying attention. Then north, and then toward the far northern wall. Still don't know what that quest ring's there for, but... Maybe it's the case of Virgil is in this location technically, and therefore that's why he's like... A cruel sneer on his lips. Boys can't heed their elders, need to be taught a lesson.
Every minute
I will
feels
fight you.
like hours. We can only prepare so much.
I genuinely thought I was going to die for them for a second. There's these weird, like, death barriers. Oh, so much back and forth. I guess that's another reason why it was nice, a nice thought to just go to the highest tier first. Because if I go to the highest tier, although it doesn't strictly mean we're restricted to that tier, it would have been nice to just be there, you know. I was really hoping, though, that the dailies wouldn't be one big lump of tokens, and it would be lots of little lumps of... Because then we could basically get double. If it was,
I should have left
you know,
the city with the
10
others.
quests that gave
Too
one
late
token,
now.
we would get 20 tokens instead of 10 tokens, so we'd double it. Whereas now we're going from 10 tokens to 11 tokens. It's just a bit meh. Where is he? Has to be there then. That's fine. It's probably quicker to go to Crofton's here and then work down. What did I say? Craftsman? Bop, bop. There we are. That is it. Very good. I know the password. I'm clever. And then where's this guy to? Because we may as well kill him while we're there. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I'd be very sad if that were the case. Okay.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Dead it did. I wonder if that bleed could theoretically kill them, even though they shouldn't take damage after their that being green. But yeah, just accidentally kill them. So I'm not gonna pick up those quests. Like, I should pick up these. They're actually really quick, relatively quick. But it does mean we then have to skip and go up to like the top and then get the chicken and stuff. So I think it's better for us to wait just a little bit.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We won't let our city fall.
So I have to just fight him, right? Easy. He's gonna get demoted. Or
We
whatever.
can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Okay, me and Belgium are back at the old guest house. So that is actually the first quest. Like, that is all one quest, which is a bit annoying. Especially because we don't actually even get that much rep from it. But it does start up a few other things. Which is nice. And then hopefully it won't take us that long to get the return to Minas Tirith thing, because then we can speed up everything like even more. Right now we can go to Arnak, and then we could, like, if we're at the very top or something, like awkward place and we need to go back to Minas Tirith, there is obviously these two musters, but we can just go Arnak and then go from there. But as it stands, sometimes that might be a pain, so we could go to Arnak instead, as said. But really we want to unlock Minas Tirith, which I think is only like 30 tokens, which will be easy, but it's getting to the correct rep. I actually don't even know. I should probably have a look.
The enemies of men approach.
Travel
I hope you are
skills.
prepared.
The Master in Minas Tirith. Friend standing with the defenders of Minas Tirith. And we are 16 out of 30 tokens, so yikes. Need a little bit more. Which we'll slowly get. We should get 4 from this, because this should be a landscape bartery token thing.
Why, hello
Yeah,
there.
4 Minas Tirith silver pieces. Look for the key. What key? Where key? How key? I don't even know. How's this gonna work? Oh, actually, no. It's been so long since I've done this quest. Lost key? Question mark. I don't know if there's a certain key, or if it is you just have to get 6 of them, and that's kind of it. It's like, well, by chance, the 6th key, no matter which one you picked up, was the correct one. How peculiar. Lost key? Question mark. This is very lost. I don't even know I'm getting to it. Over here? There we are. Also, once again, the camera. I don't understand this whole camera zooming in thing. Just that should be it by default. Can I not have it be the default? I want to check. I don't understand. Okay, I need to fiddle with that a bit more, but technically, yes, it should just be auto zooming in a little bit more rather than being super zoomed out, which is just kind of a bit of a pain because it just looks worse, in my opinion. So I'm a little bit annoyed. I understand it because it's not, like, by default, you want to have it showing the best, sort of the most, right? So technically, I could manually zoom it in on OBS, but I think that looks worse. Like, even worse. Lost key. Don't shoot me, please. I am just but a humble warden. I thought that was the, maybe not. I'm thinking, though, I might just, for the sake of actually getting quests done, might skip up to the soldiers tier. We might get a little bit more quest-wise done. Enter the cisterns through the hidden something or other. I guess that takes us up to the other zone, right? I don't know if for that one we have to be a certain rep. Or if we have to do this quest. Because obviously this gives us the cistern, like, kind of unlock, almost. Oh, right. No, it literally says on here, you must be kindred with the defenders of Minas Tirith to acquire this quest and the dailies. Which is a bit annoying because that's going to take a little while. And also that's the thing that's going to make our lives a lot easier in terms of getting gear. So kindred is definitely priority numero uno. Don't think we're going to get there like that quickly, but oh wait, do I have to talk to you first? Hello.
Why is it
Search
so
for a way
dark
up.
all the
Can I not
time?
just run through? Like, I didn't say I had to survive. I won't with this lag. That's for sure. It's actually dire. Oh my god, that's actually really bad. What are we on, like 2 frames a second? It's not that it's like low FPS. It's just the stuttering, I think, that makes it worse. Oh, I think I found a way out. It's like I can't get out, you know? But now it's silky smooth, so I don't really get it. Right, if I do this, I don't know if this quite does what I'm thinking I'm looking for. Freezing my game? Definitely know what I'm looking for. These instances specifically are like extra worse for it. But yeah, I don't know. I think not in like a bad way. Right? Wait, that's not what I wanted to go to. Not in a bad way, but me streaming makes it slightly more bearable. Like if I weren't streaming, I think I'd be more like, oh, I can't deal with this. I don't want to bother. Like that kind of attitude. Whereas at least with streaming, I'm like, no, I need to like get through this. But that's why I always say, right now, really need like lag fixed rather than just like anything like graphics related, really. Don't need like 4K textures, just need game work, please. Okay, is this going where I need it to go? I don't know. Nope, wrong one. Luckily, it's not an instance. It is literally just like a cave, basically. So it's a little bit easier to kind of get away with this. Because I can just run through and they'll eventually lose interest. Or just threaten to attack me. Okay, so it went that way. Now, which way was it instead? This looks somewhat promising. It's not necessarily a case of everything that goes up is the right direction, because we've proven that already, but it does make it a little bit more likely to be the right direction. Okay, now the question is this the right level? Hopefully it is. Yes, you found the way up to the 4th circle. Good. Come on. I believe in you. Okay, and I gotta talk to them, and they're gonna be like, hey, where did you guys come from? You shouldn't be in there. Like, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I'm like best mates with the king. Just saying. Come on. Let me out of here. Okay, so he has another quest at least. This actually is the guy that gives us that kindred stuff, right? I might have to relog, but relogging is a real pain. No, there we are.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Investigate the finding place. Now that guard can't get on our back about it. Because we're just not here. You discover a letter. Then we got to go back to the old guest house. So I guess what I'm going to do is, while I'm here, I'll quickly grab this thief. Opportunistic thief. And then, I think he's on the top level anyway. But yeah, we'll get the Stable Master down. I don't actually know how many more quests there are to that one. So we're looking at Secret Passage. We are literally on the second one. So I do think I'm going to jump into the Soldiers tier. And although this is like a quest that is very quickly completable, yeah, I'm going to go start on the Soldiers tier because I just think it's going to be quicker.
We can only prepare so much.
Really? You didn't actually... There we go.
These are troublesome times.
What did I say?
indeed.
Soldiers tier? Because that's just news from Ethering, sparring in Minas Tirith, which is an instance, which I think is just like fight a couple dudes, and then a wager, which is something I actually don't really know. Yeah, you must not be defeated by the soldiers. Spar with the soldiers. Done. News from Ethering is pretty easy. Then we've got those guys. Carry the chicken to the ship's prow. Find out what happened to the chicken. Fine. And then we can probably just give in that other quest. That's fine. And then talk to those guys. Collect dregs of ale at Brazier. Brazier? I actually don't know how to say that word properly. And ash, sorry. And collect Healer's Caustic. I don't know where said quests are, but I guess if we just sort of go along the road, basically, we should find them. I think it's more like up here kind of thing. Basically I just pay attention to the wiki a lot of the time. Obviously some repeatables and stuff like that we do, but we don't, obviously it's repeatable. We can never fully finish it. But to be honest, when I think about Completionist, it is a little bit more lax on the quests. So like for the bounties, for example, in South Ithilien, I haven't done them yet. I probably will, but like as long as we've got the deed done, the deed is like the main focus, because the deeds is what like gives us the stats, you know, virtue experience and the like, making sure that we've got the best in slot armor. That's kind of the main focus for that kind of thing. But I do try and do as many quests as I can. And obviously if I just see quests around, I'm pretty sure there's a couple Shire quests that I still haven't done, apparently. Because I occasionally just walk around and find one. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll pick that up. And then we'll just do it. There is also a way that, you know, we can show completed. So technically we can keep track of it that way, but I'm not really as worried about that. Because it was difficult at first, because you had situations where... like in Bree, you had quests at level 20 or up to level 20, and then suddenly you have quests that are
so full of life. I heard you coming. Now,
yeah, then you've got quests that are like level 65.
Speaks for itself.
So originally I was just going to do every zone
This is your first time
like
in
that,
Minas Tirith.
but it doesn't quite
Shame you
work
couldn't see it in better days.
because of that.
This is your first time in Minas Tirith.
Is this your first time in Minas
Shame you
Tirith?
couldn't see it in better days.
Shame you couldn't see it in better
When the
days.
time comes to fight, we'll be ready. The enemies
Look,
of men approach.
cool, done, finished,
you are
easy
prepared.
quest. And 4
Is
Minas
this your
Tirith
first
silver
time
coins.
in Minas
I'm
Tirith?
literally,
Shame you couldn't see it in
I
better
wish it didn't do
days.
this. If I have another guy tell me or ask me if it's the first time I've been into Minas Tirith, I'm gonna be disappointed. Okay, so this
The enemies
guy,
of men approach.
I think,
I hope you are
is
prepared.
the aspiring in Minas Tirith. I literally just have to fight. This is just
Can
Fight
only
Club.
hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Unfortunately, I don't kill them, so I don't keep my gambit. Oh, messed up. I yield, I yield. Oh, God. It's so bad. Why? Can handle 2 of you? Well, I wish you told me first, and then I would have AoE'd. Oh my god, how does this, how can I play like this? This is actually unbearable. It's a good thing I'm like super OP, because otherwise we might actually struggle here. Are they all going to attack me at the same time? Literally like sub 10 frames per second in some situations. That's it. A just resounding challenge and then tank it. It's probably the best thing I can do. I just don't know why the frames are so low. Like, what's causing this to happen? Like, my computer is fine. It's not like my CPU or anything is struggling, right? Or my GPU. I'm not like 100% usage on anything. Just something about interior locations, and I think specifically Minas Tirith is just super like
first time in Minas Tirith.
Just bad.
Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
But I've noticed a lot of interior locations have just been problematic. Also, Fairand is just kind of a broken character. I love him, but he's a real hassle to play. Tarvelad I can just play. I don't really have to worry. And we're good. Loading screens, loading screens. Come on. Please. Please. I asked nicely. If I ask nicely, that means that you'll do what I ask, right? Please load. Please. This is why Fairand is a pain to play. Should start timing. My loading screen is lagging. How does a loading screen lag? I don't understand. Oh. Nothing spawned, but you think a loading screen that long, everything would be here perfect. But no. Now I gotta find a chicken or something. I think if I go to the next tier, it's fine. I think it is, like, actually there. They do weird things with these quest circles. Wow. Very, very impressive. Right. I honestly think I'm going to do a couple more quests, but I honestly think we might have to like finish off for the evening because like this just isn't working. I just quite honestly, I don't know if it's going to be bad, like as bad or potentially worse or hopefully better tomorrow because right. Today was server reset day, right? Or restart. So you think it would be best, like there's no like errors or potentially like piling up on a day like today, like if it's been reset back to 0, like you think it would be fine, but no, it's actually worse than normal. I don't know how much of it is Minas Tirith and how much of it is just the servers. But obviously tomorrow is the festival. So I'm hoping Minas Tirith, Midsummer at least, might be a little bit more cooperative. Because I don't think I need to explain, considering what just was on that screen. So now I get to jump off a side, basically. I get to run really fast with a chicken, because apparently holding a chicken makes you run faster. Just saying. It's weird that that looks like a debuff. Plus 50% run speed. That should be like green, but either way. Yeah, ship's prow, jump off. Well, we don't actually have to jump off, but it's technically quicker to do so. And then, yeah, that'll give us perfect opportunity. Oh, there's just a wall there. I thought it was just a little tunnel, but no, there's actually a wall. And then we go down there anyway, and we can finish off the secret passage, pick up the next quest, and then that kind of puts us at a good point, I think. I would have pushed a bit further if I could have done any of the dailies today, but I just don't think it's viable for us to get all the way there today and do the dailies. And then also, of course, we've got to get to like Kindred, so it's going to take a few days to get there. But that means at the moment it is 3 days for a piece of armor. But if we do both dailies, it's 3 pieces for like boots, or 3 days for boots, and then 3 days for like chest. And then it's 3 days for legs after that, and the same 3 days for like helmet, right? So we can get 2 pieces of gear every 3 days. We might not even need potentially the Bergsman's tokens. It depends on if we're Kindred by that point. We might get there before we even get Kindred. Hopefully not, but... Righto, and we get to jump off. I think we've already done the jump off deed. I think it's like one of the first things I did. Should be able to see it, right? Long way down, yeah. I've already done it. A long time ago, actually. Like 2 months ago? Maybe during the anniversary. You drop the chicken and it sails downwards, walking loudly but slow. What? But it's slowed by an unmistakable updraft. Find out what happened to the chicken. Let's go find out. The chicken appears somewhat... What? I'm sorry, what? I should not have survived that. I mean, I'll take it. I would have just spawned where I stood anyway. That shouldn't happen. I should not come out of that drop with a broken leg. I jumped off there fully intending to be dead by the end of it. But okay, I'll take it. I guess that's now how that works. That's so odd. I guess because I slipped down. Also could just be the server really having a not great time. These guys seem to have more quests, so there's actually 2 here.
Are you here to help? When's everyone coming back?
So did we just read it and then we've got to like reseal it, basically? Right. Anyway, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna quickly run up to the craftsman's tier, then run down to here to talk to those guys, and then I think that'll be us done. Yeah, probably the lag. I mean, the lag plus the... Because the way I think it works out drops is how long you're off the ground, basically, which is why lag can actually kill you. If you lag mid-jump, you can actually just, like, think you're falling to your death. So I think because I, like, surfed on the side for a second, it kind of reset that momentum. That's why sometimes you double break your legs instead. Just gotta wait for these guys to actually spawn in. Thank you.
We can only
Thanks,
hope
guys.
that the Rohirrim
Okay.
will arrive before it's too late.
And then these guys have their wages, which is all over the place. But we're not going to worry about that now. I'm going to probably finish off for the evening. I'm actually like really super tired. I sort of haven't realized it, and it suddenly hit me sort of quite badly because I've been up, you know, quite early Wednesday morning. I normally am up quite early. That's why I don't normally stream Wednesdays, but I did really want to get into Minas Tirith before the festival starts. And then tomorrow we obviously have the festival. I have some stuff to do in the morning, but we should be regular time. And hopefully I'm not that tired and we can, you know, continue for a full stream and obviously get Midsummer done. But we can only do so much in a day with Midsummer because, you know, dailies. And then we can just come back to regular Minas Tirith. Fingers crossed the lag is a little more controllable. And then, you know, we can continue from there. Hopefully do all those. We've also got like the Talathanor stuff, and so we should have this Pelennor and Talathanor as all quests. I'm pretty sure all the crit host stuff as well. I do want to quickly check, but I'm pretty sure all the crit host stuff will also give Defenders of Minas Tirith rep. So there's not actually that many quests, but yeah, Defenders of Minas Tirith rep. So it's obviously the best way of doing it. Looking at it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 quests if you don't do the epic. So really quick. I don't know actually how that works, considering I think it's 25 quests on the deed, but maybe that's specifically a location. It's working out other stuff. Anyway, we'll see. We'll go do that tomorrow, possibly. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed. Apologies for it being a little bit shorter, but I just feel like the lag is not really controllable right now. And again, I've been up really like long today, and I think it's starting to really affect me now. So I'm going to probably just go to bed. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.